Just never know with Pakistan, do you?
Well,
okay.
Quite. I think that's...
Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick guerrilla cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Behan, Austin Ian, guerrilla cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel, Graham Saville, No Surrender, Percy Fender, Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, guerrilla cricket.
Good morning, good evening, good dawn, good dusk, wherever you are in the world. It's guerrilla cricket. Hello. It's Pakistan versus the USA today. Now, that's an interesting one, because last time they played at a World Cup, of course, the USA had a famous victory. And Pakistan went out, I believe, in the group stage, didn't they? Because they got a couple of games rained off. They didn't make it through because they lost to the USA in the end. So it's revenge time for Pakistan, although they were pretty dodgy against the Netherlands the other day. Only just getting over the line thanks to, I can't remember who it was. Was it Fahim Ashraf, wasn't it, at the end? Who smashed a few sixes and got dropped in the penultimate over. So interesting stuff. Anyway, USA won the toss. They are going to field. So Pakistan go in with Shiraz Farhan, Saim Ayub, Salman Agha, Babar Azam, Azam Khan, Shadab Khan, Mohammad Nawaz, Fahim Ashraf, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Usman Tariq, and Abrar Ahmed. USA go Andres Goose, Shayan Jahangir, Manak Patel, Milind Kumar, Shubran Ranjani, Sanjay Krishmurti, Harmeet Singh, Mohammed Motin, Shadi Van Shalwick. He's obviously South African. The rest are Saurabh Netravaka and Eshan Adil. Probably all Indians. Maybe a Pakistani among them, I don't know.
Maybe so. I remember about 10 years ago there was big talk about a cricket club in, I think, somewhere in California, wasn't it? Was it a Hollywood cricket club or something? There always has been a Hollywood cricket club from the British expats, but there was a guy working amongst those who were coming out of kind of Compton and places like that.
Yes.
I don't know what became of that. You don't read so much about it now. But even if they don't last long, those initiatives, they still do good. But I don't think many in the USA team look like they've come out of Compton at the moment.
No. Most of them look like they've come out of Mumbai, mate. But, I'm also joined by Messi, who's over in Perth. How are you, mate?
Good. We actually had some rain for the first time in weeks today.
Oh, we can give you some if you want.
Yeah, you got 12 days solid coming or something stupid like that?
Well, I spoke to a friend in Stonehaven, just near Aberdeen, today. He said there has officially been no sunlight recorded since the 5th of January. I mean, that's grim. That is
grim.
seriously
It
grim.
is grim.
I can tell you in Dubai, in Colombo today, it's actually quite pleasant. It's 29 degrees, 70% humid. So it's warm and humid, but it won't rain.
Yeah, often a breeze off the ocean as well in Colombo.
Can anyone tell me why Mohammed Rizwan isn't in the fucking side? Harris Ralph's nowhere near there anymore, is he? Naseem Shah's not there.
Yeah, you never really know what's going on with Pakistan selections, do you?
No, that is very true.
Mohammed Rizwan seems to be the most T20 cricketer that Pakistan have got, so it is a bit of a surprise. But they're never short of hard-hitting middle-order bats, are they? So
no, they struggle at the top. Saeem Ayub is apparently. I was just watching his thingamajiggy. They're hyping him up on the telly.
Yeah.
I don't remember him doing that great, but apparently he's number one all-rounder in the world currently at T20.
That often means you've picked up a few sort of 19th over wickets with Skyers. I mean,
the all-rounder rankings are pretty weird, anyhow.
Yeah, I can imagine. That's it. It's great to bowl right at the end, isn't it, when people are trying to smash it out of the ground, especially if there's something in the pitch for you. I just read out the teams, but I can't remember who's opening now. For Pakistan.
It should be Farhan and Ayub.
Right. Farhan. We got a Farhan jingle? We got a Siam one because I just got him out.
For the first time, they've done something right. Cause the selectors picked Siam Ayub. Siam Ayub. Siam Ayub.
See if I can find the other guy. As they scratch out their markings. What am I doing? Oh dear. What are we expecting to happen today? Are we hoping for a Pakistani screw-up like last time? I mean, it's always quite fun, isn't it?
I'd just like to have a result that goes the other way, so to speak. I mean,
there have been a couple of close calls, haven't
there?
there?
The minnows have swum close to the bank, but they haven't actually beached themselves, although that metaphor is probably the wrong way round.
Yeah, but it is rather.
Yes.
But I just hope we have a game as good as the England-Nepal game, because that was an absolute great game.
That was a great game, wasn't it? We've got out of that with, luckily, I would say. I thought we were going to lose it for a minute there, and I was just like, we can't be the team that loses to the minnow again. You know, someone's got to do it. But I'm fed up of it being us. I suppose it's Pakistan last time using the USA. But it's so deflating when you. To be fair, as Ayub, I think is facing up, comes down the track, has a swish at the first ball, and
that lad bowled well for Nepal, I thought.
They all bowl well, and Joffre getting hit for 22, was it, off the penultimate over?
Fast bowlers can do that. Can't they? Any kind of bat on it, it'll fly.
Well, you hit it quite nicely over square leg and over extra cover or long off.
Joffre's in the side to get sort of 3 for 15 or 3 for 45. You'll take either of those.
Well, you don't want 22 off your penultimate over.
No, you don't.
33. It becomes a little bit tricky. But it was a really good over actually by Sam Curran at the end. Netravalkar is opening for the USA. And he's driven out to cover second ball. Let's give you some jingles. We had Siam Ayub. We have got Netravalkar's jingle. Where is he? I know we've got him. There he is.
Netravalka. We're all waiting here for you. Netravalka. And whatever it is you do.
It's good, isn't it? I like that one.
It is, yeah.
Third ball is a 6. So Saim Ayub, that one, it was in the slot really for Netravalka. He played through the line. Oh, he just cleared the boundary down at long on, but it did. Mid-on was up in the circle. So it's one of these.
Yeah, if we ever needed to update the theme tune, I think Che Guevara Netravalka goes quite well.
Well, it does actually. doesn't it?
Yes.
Scans.
But we only see it, well, and now World Cups seem to be about every 12 months. I mean, I think they should do the World Cup every year in T20 instead of the fucking IPL. So at least it's a little bit. At least it's a little bit more
Good luck.
interesting.
Good luck with
That
that.
one, I know. Now that's got to be close, though. No.
Whoa.
Oh, I might have a little review at that. You're playing Pakistan. Netravalka bowls, and it's easy.
I'm definitely reviewing that.
I thought that was straightening
I'm
a little
reviewing
bit
it
as well.
all day long.
And I think that hit on about middle and leg and seemed to be straightening. The
pitch
question
middle,
will be
hitting
height.
middle.
I don't think it's middle.
No, I think leg.
But I think it's straightened.
Yeah, they're going.
Well, they are going. So it is one of these.
That was out. That was out. That was definitely out. Was that definitely out? I don't know.
Well, you
I'll
didn't
do a
get any
few
back. It's definitely it in
welcomes. Yeah. Leah's with us, wondering which match we're doing on Sunday. India-Pakistan we're doing. Ron says Hazarang goes out for the rest of the tournament. Jay's with us, up bell ends. Just watched the Super Bowl halftime show, says Jay. I dislike both reggaeton and country rock, but there was a marked difference in production values and intelligence. Oh, he sent us a super chat too. He says, for £2, he says, I think I'm the 24th best all-rounder in the world.
Well, there you go. Ooh,
Yeah.
umpire's call on leg stump. I thought it straightened a bit.
I
more
thought
than
it
that.
straightened a
I
bit
thought
as well.
it went around like that.
Yeah, I thought it was
Ah,
the
well.
classic left armour,
Yeah.
pitching it middle, hitting middle to the left-hander. Instead, the projection is showing it going straight on. It seems. a little-
Sorry, I just got to pull things up. Does
Yeah.
this mean you're not always right, Bear?
Well, it was hitting the stumps, Missy, I have to say. It just wasn't out.
Sorry.
I'm always bloody right. What are you on about? Where's my volume knob gone? Fucking hell, you leave these two in the studio for a day and everything goes horribly wrong.
Oh, dear. Well, at least we got through 2 games in a day.
Yeah, I mean, I kept popping in the morning.
Yeah, thank God. When Zoom crashed.
Zoom crashed. Yeah, they were trying to get in touch with me whilst I had that one's cut out to cover, and there's now I had my speed awareness course yesterday. Fucking hell, they're dull. I mean, I've done it. That's the 4th time I've done it. So still the same shit every fucking time. Yes, yeah. What speed limit is this? Oh, it's got lampposts at 30 miles an hour. That's just bollocks, man.
20 in Wales.
And what have you learnt today? Well, I've learnt today that I will say yes to you and then go and continue driving exactly how I've fucking driven before. Now, fuck off is how I feel about them. But hey, you have to do them. So he's getting points on your licence.
Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I'm just watching WA against Tasmania in a one-day match at the Wacker. They need 319 to win. They've lost 2 wickets on 318, so they're 318 for 9 at the moment.
Oh, that's tight. Driven out to cover. Last ball of the over goes to the man, and there ain't no run.
Jono Gorman says, good afternoon, all. Absolutely pissing it down here in County Tipperary. So I've tuned in to hear folk describe goings on in warmer and drier climes. I'm Jesus soaked. Jay Graver says Hollywood Cricket Club is now Southeast Asian expats.
Right. Thank you for the info.
Jay says Rizwan was shite in the Big Bash. He was dreadful. He was just useless.
Well, yeah.
Fluffer says morning thought England versus West Indies was on the playbill. Not today.
That's
When's
tomorrow.
Yeah. God,
I think it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow or Thursday. One or the other. It's coming up.
All merges into one.
It does. There's 3 games a day. People wanted to. I'm sorry, we can't do the. Was it Australia Ireland tomorrow morning? Yeah, no one can get in the studio, man. I've got shit to do in the morning, and Tone won't come across to do that.
We'll chat about it on Discord for those who are patrons.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the way it works.
I guess if we were getting more help from our Australian friends, we'd probably cover more games. But the 5:30 one, no one really wants to get up at 5:30. Well, they'd have to get up a lot earlier than that. Come in and do a T20. Unless England are playing, then we can probably manage it. But it is a bit tricky. Eshan Adil is into the pads, clipped out to mid-wicket, and there is no run. Have we got any jingle? No, I can't find it. I'm sure we've got him somewhere. But hey.
I always wonder when you see bowling like this and it flashes up on the speed gun at 80 miles an hour, and so did most of the first over. It looks a lot friendlier than that, doesn't it? You know?
Well, 80 miles an hour isn't very quick, is it, really?
Well,
by international standards.
But 85 is quite sharp.
Yeah, it is, but that's...
Yeah.
You know,
But this just looks like
medium
cafeteria stuff.
I don't think it's easy on slower wickets as well. That was down the leg side and will be a wide.
It's just the eye test doesn't always match the speed gun, and that works both ways. You know, the bowling here looks slower than the advertised speed, and sometimes it looks faster than the advertised speed. Of course, I'm arguing with technology, which is the national sport of England at the moment with regard to VAR, but I know such things can't really be done.
Oh man, did you see that fucking Liverpool game on
Very
Sunday?
funny, I thought.
So annoying. That one's played out into the offsideness now. I don't think you could argue about the penalty. Although he was going nowhere. What a fucking
Well,
idiot
it was
to
a
take him
stupid
down.
thing to do, but
Yeah.
the best part of the whole thing was seeing Haaland give Szoboszlai, an international elite footballer, 5 yards, and 50 yards later he was 5 yards in front of him. It's incredible
I've got
speed.
to say, we're in the
speedy.
second over of the game, and we're talking football.
Well,
It's not
yeah,
a good
well,
sign.
you know,
I know.
it was important stuff, and I was really, really upset.
I haven't mentioned that Everton go ahead of Liverpool if they win tonight. So
You said that was happening a couple of weeks ago as well.
I did,
wasn't
yeah.
it? We're playing tomorrow night. Well, we just need to string some fucking runs together. We're going to win the Champions League. Anyway, Adil is in, smashed over mid-on, who's mid-wicket. Sorry, who's up inside the circle. There's a deep square leg, but there is no one behind them. There is only 2 men out, and it makes its way to the boundary, and it's 4 runs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, that was your classic power play shot, because there was no timing. It was a big swing of the bat. If it had gone to the fielder, it was the easiest possible catch. But you've got to play those shots in power play cricket. But because you're getting used to the pace of the wicket, you can't time the ball so well. So and you kind of think, oh well, okay. But it's a bit unedifying for the batter and the bowler, really.
Well, that's just what happens, isn't it? It's T20 cricket.
It's the game.
Adil is in again. Oh, he finds a gap aerially. Went between 2 fielders. Would have been again an easy catch had it gone to the man, but it hasn't.
I'm giving him a little bit of credit there, because there is a gap between backward point and a kind of short third man, and I think he did steer it into that gap. I think he did
Well,
steer
he did
that.
steer it into that gap, I know. But,
Yeah.
could have gone anywhere, essentially.
It's me, says she. It's me, says she.
They'll be looking to get a better start than they did the other day, won't they?
Oh, just don't.
Wouldn't be hard.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a bit weird. It was a bit weird.
well, it's a little bit weird.
Brown envelopes.
I'm saying nothing. I'm saying nothing there.
Essen Ali is in, cut hard, but straight to the field at point. And there is a no run. 9 off this over so far.
Yeah, it's. I mean, they're swinging at pretty much everything here, Pakistan, and that's often the way to go. But sometimes it pays just to be a kind of a little more judicious. Don't try and overhit it. Make sure you're middling it more than you make sure that you're blasting it.
Well, these guys can time it so well as well, can't they? I mean, you've really just got to hit the gap in these sorts of conditions. And it should race away to the boundary. You know. You don't have to slam it. And
Well, yeah, and I think it's a growing understanding that you don't need to be full power to hit a 6. So just ease back a little bit, try and middle it, and you're still getting full value.
Yeah. Cuts that one. That was a short, wide ball. Got really what it deserved, was just smashed through between cover and mid-off down to boundary 4 runs.
1, 2, 3, 4.
2 overs done, and there's no run.
I mean, it really is help yourself.
End of the over.
Help
19 for
yourself
none.
stuff.
Discombobulated. Had a
You are
spliff. Had a
indeed.
spliff before I came here. I'm having a beer now.
Oh, God. That's because you're riding a bike rather than driving.
Yes.
Jay sent us another £5. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Jay.
He says, I'm not a law and order man, but can't the deep state just ban the bear from driving at this stage? Who's he paid off?
I've got no points on my licence, Jay, I'll have you know.
Well, that's very good, but I don't think the same applies to Banana Brooks. He says, I've done 5 speed awareness courses and I'm proud of it.
I've done 4. You're one ahead of me.
Extra Fluffer says, do they teach you to make speed? And Jay says it's not that hard.
Oh, no, apparently not. Yes. Breaking Bad and all that.
Yeah, Kid Rock could teach you to make speed, says Greysteak.
Netravalka is in, and the first ball is bowled at Saeem Ayub, who plays it straight back to him, and there is no run. Yeah, there's a lot of shit went on about that, didn't it? Bad Bunny. I mean, I'm with Jay, to be honest. Reggaeton is fucking dreadful. I mean, it's good to dance to, but you listen to it, it's very repetitive, tune after tune after tune.
But
and good luck
nothing's going to be
it,
as bad as watching NFL. Fuck me.
I watched a bit of it and then fell asleep.
Sorry, 4 hours of advertising with a little bit of football thrown in. Yeah.
It's weird how it works, though. Like, the first 2 quarters it goes really quick until you get towards an actual break. So the first quarter, they just flip over, basically, and carry on. So I don't know why they don't have it in halves and just say they're going to have the advertising. That one is pulled well by Ayub. And then fumbled and dropped by...
No, fumbled and caught.
Did he catch it?
I think so.
In the crowd?
No, I think he
There's
dropped
a lot of
it.
celebration.
Put his hands on his head. Anyway, it went over the boundary, and it was another one of these. Good shot, actually. It wasn't really that high, and he kind of picked it up on a swivel.
But I do think if you're going to bowl at this pace, there's no point bowling length, because length is just there to be hit. You know, either bowl it into the pitch or vary your pace or try and bowl Yorkers, because if you're bowling length, it's just, just take a swing.
Well, if you get it on the right line, it's still not the easiest to get away. I mean, he did that time, but I mean, you got a chance. I'll make a mistake. That one's into the pad, and it's clipped up to mid-on, and there is no run. I mean, it's 77 miles an hour. Ain't quick.
Yeah, the problem there is it's only a 20-over game, and you're up against international players. 2 or 3 of them might make mistakes, but by the time they've done that, you're 120 for 3 after 10 overs.
The flip side of that is, I mean, the average person probably has a fucking economy rate if you're a bowler of 9.
Yeah.
Which means you can afford to go for 1, 6 and over, and a few singles. And
And
this is the power play as well. There
and
is
they
no
are
one out.
they are associate members. I mean, I'm not bagging them. I don't want to bag them too much, but there ain't much going on in the bowling here.
That's defended up to mid-on. He's gone out, and so it'll only be the 1 run. I mean, there's only 7 off
Diana
the over
Patterson's
so far.
with us.
Oh, hello,
and
Diana.
you're managing to annoy the fuck out of her. Well, she hasn't put it that way. She says, I've had a bad head cold, then I flew, and I thought I was going deaf, but it seems because I'm hearing the vape slurp sucking on his bloody vape. She didn't use the word bloody either, because I just interpreted it that one for you, Diane. I know how much it annoys you.
I'm sorry, but I am a vaporaholic, so...
I think I've trapped a nerve in my back, because for 3 days now it's been hurting, and I even took paracetamol, which is rare for me, on the way in today, but it's still hurting now.
Paracetamol's no good for the back. You want to take ibuprofen?
It depends how much you take.
Well, yeah. Well, there is that. But the average dosage of 2 tablets won't really touch the back. That's defended up to mid-on. There's no run. I advise Nurofen Plus with a little bit of codeine. That always works well.
Well, if there's one thing I'm going to listen to you on, it's drugs. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially anything that's got a basis of heroin.
Exactly. Something with a little bit of an extra kick.
Yeah.
Always helps. especially if you're only over the counter. Netravalka in last ball of the over gets smashed, picked up. There you go. That was on leg stump, and it was picked up by Farhan, deposited over wide, long on, and there's another 6.
And that's the difference between the third or fourth over and the first and second over. In the first and second over, that was mistimed and would have been caught a short mid-wicket, but in the fourth over, once they've got the
third
pace,
over,
once they've got the pace of the wicket, it's travelling.
32 for none after 3. Over to you.
Got another super chat from Greystoke, who's sent us $2 Aussie. He says, I heard the USA team are all IT guys on green cards.
Yeah, probably.
Well, they have difficulty getting home then. Jay says, regardless of NFL, Bad Bunny's production were mint, though I had to play Chopin loudly to purge my brain of the tedious music afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it was, and good luck to him, and that's all fine, you know. People can do what they want to do, it's just not my thing. But I did want to see it just because I knew it was going to irritate the fuck out of the fucking orange twat who's in charge.
Yeah, well, he wasn't watching it, was he? He had all that
No, but
lined
he was moaning about it, wasn't he?
Well, the
anything to get under
the moaning is the point,
skin. Isn't it? Fucker. Shadi Van Shelwick is in. Ooh, down the track comes Saeem. And gets an outside edge that flies through where probably a third slip would have been. There's no one down there, and it's going to be yet another one of these.
4 on the floor, and one more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for, to get funky on the dance floor.
Cutter first ball up. We'll give him a jingle too, because, you know, he's playing.
Shadley be nimble, Shadley be quick. How the fuck do you pronounce a name like Shadley Fan Sharkfake?
Because he comes from South Africa.
Surely not.
Lots of helpful hints for you, Gary. Jay says heroin.
That's flashed at by Saeem. It goes through to the keeper and there's no run.
Will says tramadol.
Anything with opiate in,
I seldom take painkillers, but it's been 3 days now, so I'm saving up my annual painkiller allocation for when it's really needed, in which case I'll be saying, you know, mainline it into me. So, not as yet.
Right, Van Shelwick comes in, third ball, and he gets himself across. Does Saeem probably gets himself too close to the ball by going across that far. He could stood where he was and maybe cut at it, but went across and fending it out to point, and there is no run.
Yeah, there was probably one there, which is why the batsman are having a quick word there, because he had to gather the ball, steady himself and throw. Had they gone straight away, they'd have got that.
Well, it is Pakistan. They are good for a run out. Down the track comes Saeem. Slower ball, and he's chipped that in the air. Oh dear, bit of poor fielding. He didn't really set himself. I think he probably could have caught up with that, but he seemed to stop thinking he judged it, and then he hadn't, and it went just over the head of cover.
Little bit harsh, Bear. It's never easy.
If you watch him, he looks like he's stopped. Looks like he's got himself into a position where he's going to get it.
No, he was running fairly full tilt, and it was at least sort of 12 inches away from his fingers there. It was Viv Richards' Capel Dev, albeit off the edge.
Nowhere near it. Monarch, was it Monarch chasing it? Was that his name? Don't know. Monank Patel, maybe. Short and left alone through to the keeper, and there is no run.
First short ball we've seen.
I don't think short ball's particularly useful. What annoyed me about England against Nepal was the lack of the use of the Yorker at the end of the game. I know they go really deep in the crease, but still.
Well, the purpose of the short ball, as much as anything else, is to just let the batsman know that you can get it shoulder height. Not because they're going to be fearful of it, but it just stops them charging forward to absolutely everything.
Yeah, but, you know, I mean, if you look at that last over that Sam Curran bowled, again, he goes right across his stumps to Saeem. He gets too close to the ball.
That was pretty good.
To cover and there's no run.
Pretty good over from Van Shelwick.
6 off it, 38 for none after 4.
His piercing blue eyes.
Yeah.
Peter O'Toole eyes.
Extra fluffers just says, ich bin ein Nerd. Jay says, to you, Gary, that Trump was actually watching the halftime show. He showed it in Mar-a-Lago. Hypocrisy is divided by zero. He says, I thought I was finally dying of cirrhosis. Turns out I was just fat and reading in bed with bad posture.
Yeah, well, there is that.
Well, who did Netherlands beat then? They must have beaten
Namibia. They did very well today, Netherlands.
that was Namibia's first game. Okay, I was wondering why no one else
Yeah.
had played two.
It was a good game. I thought Netherlands were very impressive.
Yeah, there's a couple of teams who could be up and about there, couldn't they? If they could just
Nepal
win,
as well,
every time. I didn't make him a co-host, did I, Missy?
No.
Okay. I'll have to let in at the end of this over. I shall go and make you co-host as well whilst I'm over there. That one is worked down to the man on a 45 by Farhan. There's no run.
New bowler, Bear.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, spinner, isn't it? Melind. We got a jingle
Yes,
for
my
him,
lord,
I'm
it's
pretty
Melind.
certain. Oh, he's gone on the back foot, smashed it up. Has he got long enough? Yes. Only just, but over is over, and it's another 6. Too short and hit back over his head by Farhan.
I mean, that really was a shocking delivery.
This guy's played in the IPL.
The only one who could do it was Milan Kumar. The only guy old enough to drive the car.
Defends the next ball, back to the bowler. There is no run.
So off to the drive-through they went. In the end they were well fed.
No need to ask you whether you're talking about the batter or the bowler there, Bear.
Well, yeah. I noticed that Pakistan are now going to play against India after all that talk, and that was cut half, but straight to a man at forward point. No run.
At the end of the day, the Pakistan Cricket Board would have lost a lot of money if they hadn't played it. So would other associates, other nations.
Yeah, I mean, they say it brings in the most revenue.
Oh.
It's a filthy delivery, and he hasn't got away with it. It should have been hit for 6. It was only hit for 4, and a miss-hit at that. It was maybe
Close to being
no ball.
a no ball.
Yeah, I mean, it was about waste time, and it is a spinner. I think you should get away with more as a spinner, to be fair.
I know.
No, it's just slower, isn't it?
So says the spinner.
Well, he's just not going to get injured, are you? I'm pretty certain that was a no ball. And he got an inside edge that ended up going down to very fine fine leg for 4 runs.
It really is the case. You just get any kind of bat on that, and it's going. So.
Unless you hit it straight to a fielder, which would be really annoying.
Well, yeah, there is.
Tossed up, driven, over the top of long off. That's a great shot. Wide long off, gets hammered again, and it's another one of these.
Damn! That 6 is on fire.
Well, I'm going to ball by ball. I'll try and find something interesting to say, but it's not really.
No.
Oh, is it 6? Oh, 7. Oh, wow.
7-6-7.
Oh,
we can do 7.
God.
No, we do 7-7-6. That's right.
Yeah. Well, in that case,
Is it because we're only doing 3 thingamajiggies?
I'm feeling less under pressure.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gary. We're here all day.
We are indeed here all day.
Give us some messages while I go and quickly let in Will.
Okie dokie. Trump was watching the NFL, says Grey State, with Lindsey Graham, who was still desperately trying to prove he's not gay.
Yeah, he looks very old these days, Lindsey Graham.
Well,
he
he
seems to have
is.
aged about 10 years in the last 2 or 3.
He was born looking old.
Oh, there is that. Well, here is the impressive Van Schalkwijk, and he's caught. So Siam Ayub is out. The impressive Van Schalkwijk gets his man. It was just a ball outside off stump. Big swing of the bat, but it was edged to the man at a very fine, short third man who did the necessary as the Bear all but knocks the iPad on the floor. And we have the first wicket of the match.
Well done, Gary.
Yes.
Well, you know, I knew I could count on him.
The crowd says, the crowd says, the crowd says you're out.
That's the first wicket in 229 runs in the World Cup this afternoon. New Zealand made 175 for none.
In no time at all, by the looks of it as well, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
they were after
In
7
15
overs.
overs.
Yeah, I noticed. Who was it? They
It
were
was the
playing?
highest partnership ever in the World Cup.
It was the United Arab Emirates who were being
Yeah,
smacked
their
about.
bowling was appalling. Their batting was okay.
And they got 173, didn't they?
Yeah, it was a road, absolute road.
So that was very light. Well, clearly, if they got it in 15 overs.
Greysex says, look up hypocrisy in the dictionary, and there's a picture of Lindsey Graham's
Yes.
closet face.
Yeah,
Quite.
He's a fucking arse, that man. I presume this man's coming out next.
Have you any wool? No, sir, I don't. I'm a cricketer from Pakistan.
Very bold with your prediction there, Bear.
I'm pretty certain he bats 3 in T20s.
Not only is T20 hard to predict in terms of batter order, but Pakistan also.
Well, that is true, but I'm pretty certain he is a number 3.
Seems to be taking an age to get out there.
I didn't
Well, he's
realise-
carded at 4. Salman Agha's carded at 3.
Oh, is he?
Well, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're
Or
having
Salman
rock-
Agha, as
rock-
we... Agha
rock-
Salman.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors to be able to go.
nice if Aga Salmon could be given just a game or two? And after having spent the match together, felt at home with the whole national crew. Oh, wouldn't it be nice?
Well, still aren't playing cricket,
No,
No, they're having a drinks break.
are they?
they've only
Yeah.
had fucking 4 overs.
I know, it's pathetic, isn't it? 5 overs, yeah.
That's amazing, isn't it?
It is very humid, though. And I learned today, I was listening to Bill Bryson's book, The Body Beginner's Guide, which is very good. And the figures on the amount of sweat you lose in an hour if you're exercising is just horrendous. So, yes, I'm all for drinks break now.
In my half an hour on a peloton, the floor is soaking.
Yeah.
And I have sweated out a lot. But,
Well, you'll lose 1.5 litres in a day just by sitting still.
yeah,
You go from there.
I think I lose more than that in half an hour on a peloton.
I bet you. Yes, he said you can lose that in an hour easily. Stephen Kelk's with us. He says, can I just say, all hail the mighty orange hammer.
Yeah, right. Pulled by the new man, Salman Agha. Big lad, and he pulls it out to deep square leg. They'll get a single. 55 for 1, the art of 5.2. Yeah, it was thrown up wide, and he had a big swing at it and got a big top edge. Caught short third man.
Yeah, it's. I know it's kind of my thing at the moment, and you expect it in T20, but the eyes are in one plane, the hands are in another, and the bat's in another.
Well, yeah, but as you say, it's T20, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
basically,
I mean, I'm not.
you
you've
throw
got to
the
do
bat
it.
at everything, don't
Yeah.
you? Especially in the first 6 overs. And losing only 1 wicket in the first 6 overs is never a bad thing. I mean, they're going at they're going at over 10 and over. That's clipped into the leg side, and there is no run. It's the kind of start you need in the T20 at this level, anyway. No run.
Well, he's been impressive, this Van Schalkwyk. There's no doubt about that. The other bowlers, not so much, but he seems to have a plan. He's got a bit of pace. There's a lot of body in the action, and he's executing, as they say, very impressively. here.
Executing his skills. Full and attempted big hit from far hand. It's misfielded at mid wicket down to mid on.
Well, it was a
And
slower
allows
ball.
them getting through for a single. Do you think?
I
Didn't
think
look
so.
that
There was
slow
a bit
to
of
me.
loop in that one there. And there's Ramiz
Raja.
Raja underneath his hair.
This is still very black, unlike his his very grey beard. Still looking pretty good, Nick, though, isn't he? Really. How old is he now? Late 60s and early 70s. That one's defended back to the bowler and there's no run.
Well, I think he may be sort of mid to late 60s. His hair isn't quite the same age, I suspect. he is. You see him in real life, you know, because he always does the England tours. He is quite a strange looking person because of the difference between the hair and the face. Lots of men are like that, of course. There's some eyebrows to die for. Look at those. Frida Kahlo, eat your heart out.
Nice
Don't know who
beard.
that
Good
was.
beard as well.
One of the USA team, but that was eyebrows. There, I had my my glasses tightened up on the way in.
Van Schalk again. Last ball should be out.
Oh,
He's
it is
out.
out. Good
Oh
catch.
dear, oh dear. Salmon Agger has hit that pretty well. It's a pretty shit ball, really.
It's all right.
It's a slow long hop down leg side. It's only at 73 miles an hour, so maybe a bit of a slower ball. Salmon smashed it, but straight at the man at deep square leg. Didn't really have to move. And the second wicket goes at the end of the 6th over.
I thought it was quite a good catch.
I think it was a good catch, but I mean, it
Another
was
one
pretty much
bites the
straight
dust.
at him. It's going travelling a little bit.
I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
I think the thing with catches like that on the boundary is you can't overrun them. There's a attempt, it's coming my way, you overrun.
Yeah.
He slightly overran that, but his hands were in the right place. And again, it was one of those ones you could go fingers down or fingers up. He decided to go fingers down and did the right thing. This is some good play here from the USA.
Yeah. We have a super chat.
Yay!
From Stephen Kelk, who sends us €2 and says, let's talk about the Netherlands. We'd just been talking about them before you came on. I was saying what a great job they did today, Stephen. But, I think you should revel in the victory because I think it was well-deserved. They bowled particularly well, I thought.
They could, I mean, if they hadn't dropped that
batted
bloody
very
catch,
sensibly.
If they hadn't dropped that fucking catch in the 19th over, or it was in the last game, they would have beaten Pakistan as well. I mean, that was Max O'Dowd it was, because I was in touch with Dutchbird Kate at the time, asking if she was in Sri Lanka. And she was saying she was going to beat him up when he came home.
God, that would scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I know. I met Dutchbird Kate when she was in Perth, and I think she's got the energy.
Yeah,
You,
certainly has.
you wouldn't be able to get away with the vaping with her, I promise you.
Well, yeah, that's true. Typical Yorkshire lass, that one. Cut by the new batsman out to cover, and there is no run. And the next batsman is this time. Oh, I played his jingle already, so he's not going to get it again. And defended back to the bowler by Farhan, no run.
Mohsin is the Frida Kahlo eyebrows guy.
Oh, he's a new bowler, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mohsin. What's his name? Mohsin what? I'm sure I've got his jingle here as well. Played it into the leg side, just back past the bowler, and there is no run.
So I was in Specsavers getting the glasses, the arms tightened up, and I had a look at the brow line glasses. Apparently they have 2 options with brow line glasses, because they're what I call Malcolm X glasses, and my next pair of glasses that I get, I want them to be Malcolm X glasses.
That's kind of like mine, isn't it? Just big and bold.
No, not quite, because it's slightly taper in the corners.
Defended back to the bowler, and there is no run.
And it gives you a kind of permanent mien of being slightly angry at the world. So it's what I'm looking for.
Worked into the leg side, out through mid-wicket, and there is no run. Sorry, 1 run. What am I on about?
Yeah.
Good bowling.
I'm not sure you want to aspire to everything of his.
No, maybe not.
It's not the best way to go.
No, not a very good end. Although increasingly, I'm thinking his.
Oh, is that live?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a replay. Out to, wide, long-ish, but only halfway. It's fielded by the man coming in, and there is a single.
I'm thinking fighting fire with fire might be the best approach for the next year or two.
And you've already passed his assassination age. I think he was 39 when he was killed.
Well,
so,
yeah.
Well,
I think this
Malcolm X.
Yeah, I think this is me taking over now. Always
Yes,
a bit of
now
a
it
long
is you
run up.
taking over. We'll give the bowler his jingle. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, well.
A little bit of DJ mixing up there for Mog.
Moseying into the crease he was when he was bowling, and the pack is shuffled again as we have Harmeet, I think, is coming in to bowl.
Yes, jingle.
So you going to have a break there, or shall I?
Oh, I'll have a break. very youthful-looking 33 is Harmeet Singh, and this ball is punched into the open spaces on the offside because we're out of power play cricket now, and a single is taken. In fact, we were already out of power play cricket. 61 for 2. The Pakistan against the USA. Harmeet's in again, and this is punched to the long off, and another easy single is taken.
And we have Will with us.
Hello. How's everyone?
Hello. We also have a super chat from Jay, who sent us £2. He says, Gary, though MX would look like NHS.
This is punched to the man sweeping the cover. One of those boring middle overs that we were promised we would never get in T20 because each side happy to take a single off the bowling. It's 56 for 2 was Pakistan's performance in the power play, and there was some good bowling to rein that in. They are currently 63 for 2, halfway through the 8th over. Harmeet is in again, left arm round the wicket, and again it's punched for an agreed single. Will, you've got your background, so you're looking like you're singing Calling Occupants from Interplanetary Craft. Again.
I am indeed.
Yeah.
One thing I would say about those glasses is they're quite top heavy, so they fall off.
Oh, I see. Oh,
more easily fall off.
I'll bear that in mind. The old sweaty nose problem.
Indeed.
Yes.
I'm a bit of a dab hand with the specs thing.
This is just touched into the leg side. They're looking for 2 inside the circle, and you know what? They're gonna get it. So a break in the single with a 2, taking Pakistan to 66 for 2. Baba has 5 of his 5 deliveries. Yeah, some good running there, but particularly good is the placement. And he's back on strike again. Farhan's got 40 off 22. Most of them scored early on. Harmeet's in again, and this is just touched into the offside, but no run taken to the Jonty Rhodes position. 66 for 2 after 8, and we have your messages.
Grace Oak says BBL, commonly called the Bubble League here by those who don't watch it due to its innate pointlessness. But, I mean, it's arguable that cricket is innately pointless in any event.
Well, I don't want to sound like kind of Oscar Wilde, but the things that are most valuable are often the most pointless. So
yeah, that's true. I mean, the BBL... Yeah, T20 is pointlesser than Test cricket. Jay says, I'm Yorkshire. I reckon Dutchbird Kate could batter me. She'd batter you and deep fry you, Jay, I reckon.
That's an attempted delivery from the eyebrowed Mohsin, but he pulls out and goes back to his mark. He's off-break bowler, right arm. He's into Farhan now, who steps back and can do nothing with that except punch it down to long on. Will, let's start talking. We're approaching the halfway mark about par scores. What do you think Pakistan should be looking at here?
Well, it's Sri Lanka, so there's that. I would say
defended, no run.
I like the sound of Will's brain working.
Yeah.
I know. That's yeah. I would say kind of minimum 160.
This is just pushed up to mid-on, and they're through because mid-on's 3/4 back. They're through for a single. Yeah, I think they'll be looking at a minimum. We just had the score predictor there of 175. I think they're looking at a minimum of 180. And,
190 for mine.
I think things go well, they'll get 200, but
yeah.
I don't think they want 160. And as if to make that point, there's an enormous hoik out to the man at Cow Corner, but it goes over his head, and Farhan has 6 to go to 47. Pakistan go to 74 for 2 in the 9th over. I think we're going to start seeing some big hits here.
Yeah. Baba sort of has been starting slowly in this tournament, but I think he's going to start seeing it really well as well.
Well, the thing about Barber, and this is what happens with elite batsmen, is he can hit the ball for 6 into 2 or 3 places for each delivery, which means it's very hard to bowl at them. Classic bit of batting from Farhan, because he just helps himself to the easy single after the boundary, and he's through for 1. 75 for 2 now. There's Mohsin, whose eyebrows have been very much the highlight of the day for me so far. He's in again. That's more of, I think, of a leg break, but can do nothing with it. Barbar goes back to the bowler. 75 for 2. Barbar has 6. Farhan has 48, and we have your messages.
Jay says, "Hooray, Will!"
Hooray, Jay.
Tim Wilson Davis says the USA has exactly 100 million more people than Pakistan. Well, exactly, almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Eric says, "Where there's a will, there's a waif."
Oh.
Extra Fluff says, "Toodle pip." Bedtime for you, probably, Fluff. 10 a.m. is for the hyperlie, says Greystoke. Well, it's not 10 a.m. for him, I suspect. There's no definite article needed in the expression hyperlie, says Tim Wilton Davis. And in this world of lies, Gary sounding, "I don't want to sound like Oscar Wilde," is the most egregious.
That's fair. It's in the. I think it's in the preface of the Portrait of Dorian Gray, where he comes up with all these kind of aphorisms, and I think one of them is, "Art is the most important thing in the world. All art is useless, which is why it's the most important thing in the world." Now, you can argue against that point, and of course, these are not.
You can argue against any point.
Well, I was just going to make that. Is that these are not tablets of stone, either literally or metaphorically, as Pakistan take an easy single into the leg side. Will, you're joining us today for a bit of relief. We're very grateful for you stopping in at short notice, and that's a no ball.
Oh,
tell me, Will, how does somebody bowl a no ball when they're taking 3 steps to get to the crease?
Right, so weirdly, I actually think it's oddly easier to do because you get way too much in your own head.
Yeah.
So if you're sort of struggling with it and you're, because like it's part of the kind of bowling yips is kind of not remembering how many.
This is hit hard into the leg side. It goes down to deep square with a couple of bounces, and they're through for a single. To be fair, it is Adil who's back, so he is running in a little more than 2 or 3 steps, but to be honest, not much more. I don't have much sympathy, Will. I don't. You've got the entire planet Earth to land in behind the line. Just get a little bit behind it. God, it can't be that hard.
Yeah, I do think that, but that's I think kind of where it comes from. You know, that thing of, I don't know, forgetting how to walk almost.
This is clipped down to pulled, I suppose, down to deep square, and they're through for 2. A bit of shoddy fielding work there, a bit of pressure, and that's 51 for Farhan, who might not score easier 51s in his career than this one, really. It's adding to a strike rate of 132 at the moment. It's a pretty good strike rate, even if you're going in at the top of the order. 51 off 27. I don't know what that strike rate is. It's probably about 180. And I can understand why long jumpers overstep, because they've only got 6 jumps. Why fast bowlers overstep, or any bowlers overstep, is beyond me. As this is punched to long on, and they're through for a single.
I can tell you precisely why it is, Gary.
Go on.
It's because they don't get beaten in the nets when they overstep the line in the nets.
That's it. And I remember reading that the reason they overstep is because they don't want to step into the hole that's ground out by the other bowlers in the nets. And you can imagine how much shrift I gave that excuse.
Yep. But you watch bowlers bowling in the nets, and very few of the fast bowlers will actually observe the line.
Exactly.
And it's just really bad training.
You're practicing failing. That's a decent ball, and curious shot from Babar because he walked towards it and then tried to kind of fiddle it down to third man. If you're walking towards it, give it a bit of a punch, man.
It's interesting because I always, when I was sort of having a net, I always tried to do the complete opposite of that. I always tried to bowl from about 25 yards. So that then when it came to a game, it felt like you kind of automatically got sort of 3 or 4 yards quicker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what people do, isn't it? You practice hard and you play easy. This is outside off stump and it's cut with a vertical bat. It's a shot that you see quite often these days. The batsman stands up and hits it hard backward of point, and they're through for a brace. Babar goes to 9 off 12. This is the extra ball coming up. And it's a decent crowd in, I think. We've seen lots of colours of Pakistan, lots of colours of the Stars and Stripes. Getting some Sri Lankan shirts in the crowd as well. The game is being supported out in Colombo, which is good to see. Adil again bowls a bouncer. Is that going to be called a no ball on height? It is, or sorry, a wide on height. That might be Richard Illingworth under the hat there. And it is called a wide on height. And more forgiving of wides on height. Indeed, more forgiving of wides outside the off stump as well. It can be quite a tight call on a short delivery if it goes over the shoulder, and I think sometimes the umpires could be a little more generous. But it's a batter's game.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing that it irritates me the most about cricket.
This is clipped hard to short cover, short extra cover, where it bounces off the fielder, but they don't take the one. It's 85 for 2. Will, you're opening a can of worms here. Message us with what annoys you most about cricket. So let's have your one.
Tim Wilton Davis says, Lord of the Flies on the BBC is quite good. I'm sure the production's good. The book annoys me because it's based on a premise that I don't accept. Will Dorian Gray be successful in cricket? No consequences, says Banana Brooks.
Well, that's very much the Brendan McCullum way, isn't it? You know, he thinks they're all Dorian Gray out there. They all have portraits in the attic, aging where they don't. It's not a bad way to go about playing professional sport. But yeah, Will, I want to know what annoys you most about cricket. Everybody knows what annoys me the most about cricket, so I won't be. I won't be giving the listeners that.
That it's so much for batter's game. Every single time any bowler finds any sort of consistent advantage, however slim, the rules are changed to
and here's Harmeet.
Impossible.
Harmeet's in, and this is hit one bounce down to Frida Kahlo there at deep square, and they're through for a single. It was only recently that I found out that Singh, which is of course a name that many Sikhs use, and Harmeet is affecting the head covering. Oh God, I can't remember. It's not a turban, is it? It has another name. He's in again though, and he backs away. Does Farhan, and he follows him. Does Harmeet? Good bit of bowling, just a single taken. The PAK, isn't it? That's the name of the kind of short, abbreviated turban. That Singh means tiger, as I found, which is why you get the kind of Singh beer has got a picture of a tiger on it, and of course you see tigers all over Sri Lanka. It's kind of a national symbol. This is short, hit that anywhere, and you'll be disappointed to just cross bat it down to mid on for a single, and we get a lion on the screen, rather a friendly looking lion there, more like Clarence the cross-eyed lion than the Lord of the Jungle there.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think the just the way that the entire kind of establishment within cricket does entirely base itself around batting.
Well, once it was the Lord of the Manor who went out to bat, and it was the blacksmith
Well,
who
this is the
bowled
thing.
to him. This is hit to mid-wicket, but with no timing. Again, that speaks of some decent bowling here, because they haven't been able to time any in this over so far. They're through for a single, though there weren't many ways in which the classes could mix in the 18th and 19th century, and they did mix on the cricket field, and that is to our game's ornament when one looks at its troublesome history. This is short, you can hit that anywhere, and so he hits it, but only out to Cow Corner, where Peter O'Toole's eyes do the fielding. Oh no, it wasn't Peter O'Toole's eyes. And they're through for a single, so they're reining it back in here, the USA, and they're reining it back in through some clever bowling. He needs to get us, out of this over. He's conceded 5 singles. If he can avoid a boundary off this ball, Harmeet has done well. Can he do so? He's in again, slightly round arm action, and it's on off stump. But only a single is conceded. 6 singles that the USA will take that all day, every day. Pakistan 91 for 2 after 11. Baba has 13. Farhan has 55. And Jez has your thoughts.
Jay has another super chat for us. He sent us another £2. Thank you, Jay. He says, Gary, we know what annoys you about everything.
Well, believe it or not, there's even more in my backpack, which I shall not give you.
Bernardo Brooks says the thing that annoys him is the fielder hits the stumps and the batter can still run.
Oh, yeah, don't like that either.
Well, I discovered today that as the rules stand, they're going to change in October. If the batter hits the ball really hard, hits the stumps at the other end and bounces back and hits his own stumps, he's still out bowled, which is quite extraordinary. It happened once last year in county cricket, and they've just changed the rules, or the rules changes that come into effect in October will address that. It won't be out anymore, but it's crazy.
It's Frida Kahlo who's in, calling himself Moseen, and that's hoiked, fetched by Farhan. It's kind of shot you play when you're on 61, or he is now on 61, because it's and it's like Mountain Warehouse at the moment in the UK, because everything must go.
Like everything in the UK at the moment.
Yes, possibly, yes, indeed. So we pulled out again there, did Moseen. The wicket keeper isn't too happy about something. And Farhan's now at the top of the table for 6 hitting in this tournament, but he can't do much with that. He can only mistime it with a horizontal bat out to extra cover, and there is no run. He grips the bat right in the middle. There seems to be few do that these days.
Yeah.
Steps out and sort of cuts it. I mean, no shots in T20 are exactly what they say in the textbook, so it wasn't quite a textbook cut, but it goes out to deep point and they're through for a single. You see players with their hands right at the bottom of the bat, like Sachin Tendulkar, and you see players with their hands right at the top of the bat, like Clive Lloyd and Adam Gilchrist. But Farhan's definitely a man with his hands in the middle, and that's an easy single taken out to mid-off by Baba, and through for a single. Baba has 14 off 17. He needs to get that strike rate up a bit. You're the class man, Baba, as Pakistan stand on the brink of raising their 100, and they do that with one of those slap drives from Farhan, who goes through for the single. Pakistan now 100 for 2 after 11.5 overs. My 180 to 200 is looking quite good at the moment.
There's a lot of chat about shower curtains and dead neighbours, which I won't go into. Clarence cross-eyed lion from Daktari, says Eric Joe.
I think so. Maybe a film as well. But that was an interesting shot there, because Baba didn't get much on that, and therefore it dropped in front of the long off, and there was no control in the shot, but he got a single for it. Had he hit it any better, he'd have had 6 or out. So 12 overs gone, 101 for 2. Let's have some more Clarence the Cross-Eyed Lion talk.
Well, Barong says Baba is doing his best to slow down the scorer. Yes, scoring. He's going very slow. Dead neighbours do stink. It's the general consensus. Tim Wilton Daisy says it happened to me twice, not by my hand. Corpses do indeed smell.
This is the detail that you get at Guerrilla Cricket. This is what you're tuned in for.
So there's lots of bits and pieces about all that stuff. Brighton rocks, says Eric J, which seems a reasonable thing to say.
Harmeet bowls an absolute pie that he rocks back does Baba and gets his scoring rate up with an enormous hit over mid-wicket for one of these.
The number of the day really hops and kicks. The number of the day is 666.
Is that a new one? Because it used to be that the count was doing the number of the day is 4. Now it's number of the day is 6. I rather like that.
I think
there is a 4 one with the count as well.
Is there? Yeah, well, it's definitely a 4 one. It was a new one to me getting the 6 one. Another kind of 2 taken more or less inside the circle by Baba, who's now got his scoring rate well over 100 because he now has 23 off 20. Pakistan go to 109 for 2. The Muppet Show is back, but
I was going to say the Muppet Show is back.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
I haven't because I don't think the count will be on it because it doesn't quite work in the 21st century.
But also the counts on Sesame Street anyway.
Oh, well, there we are. I'm getting my Muppet. So you'll have to give us an update on what it's like in a moment as another long hop gets whacked out to cow corner, and this time it beats the sprawling fielder for...
Now my innings going, great guns, I hit the ball, 4 runs.
And after complaining about Baba, as I was, he's at 27 off 21. So apart from Sabrina Carpenter, what was the Muppet Show like?
Right, so I have quite deep Muppet thoughts.
Well, just hold them for a second because this is cut and it's cut hard past the man at point, and the charge is definitely on because that went.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary.
Like, most of my moral compass has come from the Muppets.
Oh, I see.
It's a worry.
Yeah, well, I think I'd be a much worse person if I hadn't had the Muppets.
Yeah, there is that. Because generally they are forces for good. This is pushed to the man who's on the edge of the circle, a backward square, and they're through for a single. It's the is it the end of the over? No, it's not quite the end of the over. It's 118
just
to 2.
So you know, Baba had 15 off his first 18 balls and 17 off his next 5.
So there's the acceleration we were looking for. Will, we are waiting for your Muppetry thoughts. This is hit and it's hit hard. There's always room past extra cover, and yet another one of these, and the wheels aren't quite falling off, but it's getting close.
They're definitely.
That's 122 for 2 now, Pakistan. So we will go to your messages, but Will, what's moral lessons of the Muppet Show given you?
Basically, the whole kind of the first Muppet movie, I watched so much that I wore out the VHS that we had.
Oh, you got that tracking thing at the top and bottom where it all gets snowy.
I also did that with The Princess Bride, but that's another story.
Yes. Literally.
Yes. So the thing with the kind of Muppets under Disney is they have really changed the kind of like the ethos of the Muppets. Like, do you remember the Muppet film that came out in about 2011-ish?
I haven't seen the Muppet movies, but Jim Henson is a very different character to Walt Disney. You could say that again.
Well,
this is punched into the leg side, and they threw for 2. With some urgency they are, and this is scrappy stuff from Pakistan. It was a poor throw as well. 124 for 2. Yes, Will.
So in that Muppet movie, the whole premise is that Kermit's basically fucked off with the money and lives in a mansion by himself,
Well,
and all
that's
the
not
others
very
are
Kermit.
homeless. And that's just not what Kermit would do.
No, he was the man who sang Rainbow Connection with Debbie
This
Harry.
is the thing, which is, also a huge part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Which is very
So
odd.
Disney
considering
have
it came out in
betrayed
this-
you, you're saying?
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. And I have actually written angry letters.
Well, this is through for a single. It's the return of the Peter O'Toole-eyed Van Schalkwyk, who bowled very, very well earlier in the match, but it's hard to bowl well now. Wickets in hand for Pakistan, 2 set batters. It could get ugly, which would be a shame because Van Schalkwyk is anything other than ugly. Yes, he's in again as this is clobbered to long off, and they're through for more poor fielding, but there's just the single there. I saw a trailer for the new Wuthering Heights, which I have to say looks terrible, but there's no doubt at all about it, is that Jacob Elordi is a lot prettier than Margot Robbie, and that's not to cast aspersions on Margot Robbie. It's just he's in the Robert Pattinson class for being a pretty man, I'll tell you that.
Well, I was thinking of your letter of complaint being how long?
This is forehand return of serve, really. Reminds me of Agassi's return of serve, surely the best I've ever seen, as he gets 2 for it, down to long on. There's Baba, who goes to 37, Pakistan 128 for 2.
Your letter of complaint should be read by Statler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's what I think is kind of interesting is that the big change that has kind of brought about the return of the Muppet Show is that Brian Henson's gone back, I think.
This is clobbered to Cow Corner all the way along the ground, and it really is just all going.
Super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, rocker, super shatter.
132 for 2. Speaking of Statler and Waldorf, I was at the Palladium last week for a show which wasn't actually all that good. But it's impossible when you go in the Palladium, you look at the Royal Box there, and 2 things come to mind. The "You can rattle your jewellery" line from John Lennon and Statler and Waldorf. This is pushed into the leg side, and they're through for just the 1. They were trying to get 2 inside the circle there, which for Pakistan they've been doing quite often. It's 133 for 2. Baba has 42. Farhan has 68. We have drinks, and we have your thoughts, Jez.
We also have a changeover, so you better call the bear.
Jay Grover has sent us £2 for deep Muppet thoughts. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks, Jay.
Eric J says Kermit, the voice of reason. There's been some discussion of sing as a word meaning lion, but Graysake says, in my experience, sing means beer, but I'm Australian and any word I hear and you means beer. Extra Fluffer says Muppet ethos. Graysake says, Will, is the Swedish chef now considered racist? Goodness knows.
I don't think so, because I don't know.
Who knows? Leah says
I haven't asked.
Leah says the best Muppets movie is Treasure Island with Tim Curry as Long John Silver.
Okay, Leah, that is exactly that's where my moral compass comes from. The song that Tim Curry sings about halfway through, that's my entire kind of ethos on life. Anyway, I need to leave.
The Muppets, yeah, you do need to leave. Manic is coming on. And here's there.
Thank you, Will.
Hello, mate.
Oh, hello, Manic.
How are you?
I'm feeling great, and so are Pakistan at the moment.
Yes, they are doing very well. I mean, it's quite poor bowling by the States, it has to be said.
Yeah.
And they've taken full advantage.
Yeah, Babar was really struggling, like he has been for the past, since his recall, really. But in that one Harmeet over, just switched him on.
Sorry, can hardly hear you, Manic.
Yeah, can you turn yourself up?
Oh dear. I get these audio issues every time. 1 sec. Can you hear me better now?
Not a little bit. Not better. You need to be right. You need to get a headset, mate. Have you got a headset?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, you need to get one. So why isn't Rizwan? Is Rizwan in the squad? I didn't even look at the squad.
No, he's been dropped.
He's been dropped. Man, that's surprising.
I mean, he hasn't. After the 24 World Cup, where the US knocked out Pakistan, they did drop Babar and Rizwan because they wanted to move to a new philosophy where they played really aggressive openers. So, but then they recalled Babar because they realized that their middle order is just collapsing every time they get out.
Yeah.
So now Babar's playing in the middle order because they wanted someone who won't get out as easily. And I mean, he's showing his value here, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty poor bowling.
Rizwan was hopeless in the Big Bash.
I mean, he was opening in the Big Bash and had an awful season. But I think that's also attributable to him not really being used to the Australian pitches, which are
I was going to say.
quite bouncy. I mean, we can see right now one of Babar's great achievements, that defeat of India in, I think, the 22 World Cup.
Yeah.
You can see that 152 for 0. That's a Rizbar special.
Yes, that was. I do remember watching that. Oh, God, I've forgotten what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask. I was ask after this. Oh, that's a good ball from Mosen. I think it was a leg break. Turned away from Baba and beat his outside edge. Has anyone scored a ton yet in this competition?
No, not yet.
Not yet. No. Farhan could get there, if he carries on.
Yeah.
37 balls,
100%.
62.
He's been a really good batsman for Pakistan, Farhan.
Defender back to the bowler, and there is no run. 133 for 2 after 14.2 Pakistan. Should get up to 190.
I mean, and they'll be really happy with 190 because they've capitalized on some poor bowling. Really.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're always in the game with 190. That's a poor ball down the leg side. Swept by Baba. Bit top edgy, but man is up in the circle on the 45.
Baba's just accepting what he's given here at the moment.
Well, absolutely. I mean, there's been some horrible half trackers, full, short, wides, everything that they could possibly.
This is such a marked contrast to how the US bowled against India, whose batting lineup is probably one of the greatest assembled ever in T20s, and they had them at 77 for 6.
I know that was. If it hadn't been. Oh no, but out. Baba has gone back and tried to slap that one over the leg side. Maybe it was a bit slower, maybe it's stuck in the deck. He seemed to be reaching a little bit for it at the end, and he hit it straight up in the air. He's been caught at long on running in from the boundary, didn't get too far. And we have to say goodbye to Baba.
I won't look back, 'cause by the time that I do, you'll be gone.
Splicey.
Yeah, indeed.
I wonder if the ball stuck, because then Pakistan will be interested because they've got such a great spin attack. They've got a ton of spin.
Is there any possibility of getting close to your microphone or something, Manik? You are still really, really quiet.
1 sec, I'll try and adjust.
Or just shout.
Yeah. Shout.
All right, I hope I'm audible now. I'm speaking really,
That's better.
really loudly.
Yeah, that's better. Where are you based?
Sorry?
Where are
I'm
you?
in India. I'm near Delhi.
That's right, yes.
So, I'm actually pretty near the game, I guess. Where is this one happening? Oh, no, this one's in Colombo. Never mind.
Yeah, no,
the
this
game in
one's
the
Colombo.
afternoon was in Delhi, yeah. Oh, dear.
Yesterday, they usually use pitch, didn't they? They are using used pitches. I don't know if this pitch has been used before.
And Pakistan have 20 overs of spin in them, like really high quality spin as well.
Yeah.
So the pacers are just extra at this point. So they'll be really interested here.
Well, I thought so. That's defended out to the covers, and there's no run. I mean, it's like when England played in Sri Lanka recently. We bowled about 2 overs of spin a game. 2 overs of pace a game, and the rest, finishing off with spinners, the whole lot. It's these pitches can be very slow, grippy.
Yeah, and that's what Sri Lanka is known for: slow and grippy pitches.
Yeah, exactly. That was a horrible ball. I'm kind of missed out on really by the batsman. It was thrown up wide, and Farhan couldn't get anything on it.
Yeah.
We have another super chat from Jay. He sent us another £2. Thank you, Jay. He says the only time Guerrilla Cricket is united is over Kitano and the Muppets. Where are we? Sorry. Shining Knight says, just tuned in to hear a robust defence of Kermit. Wonderful. Lol. I'll have you all in the background as I work. Thanks for the coverage. Thanks, Shining Light.
It's our pleasure.
Leah says, and now I want to watch a very Muppet Christmas, Mr. Lawrence, with Takeshi Kitano reprising his role from the original. Jay says, Gary, I find it hard calling anyone 3 feet taller than me pretty. I liked his monster, though.
Well, that one is slammed straight back down the ground by Fire, and he's carrying on his little merry way, and it's 4 more runs.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
Farhan has been such a revelation for Pakistan, I'll be really honest, because after the 24 World Cup where they had Rizwan and Babar opening, they said they needed aggression, and they've got somebody right here who's striking at nearly 200 and playing long innings as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's a funny old game, isn't it, though? I mean, that one, he's tried to give himself some room outside leg stump. Harmit's followed him with a very slow ball, and he's missed it. Attempted stumping, but his foot never left the crease. I mean, but surely all these players score big runs in the PSL, don't they? I mean, there's got to be a lot. You know, I mean, these days there's players everywhere. It's a question of who you choose. And for some of these international sides, I'm sure England could probably pick 2 or 3 sides. India certainly could. Pakistan could probably pick a couple. And on their day, all these sides will score runs. You know, it's a funny old game.
The difference with Farhan is he's actually been doing it
consistently.
relatively consistently.
Yeah. Which
he
is
did it in the Asia Cup where he gained fame in Pakistan for hitting Bumrah for 3 sixes. So, I mean, that's quite no mean feat, I guess.
No,
and
that isn't.
He's been doing it pretty well since then as well.
Yeah, that one was slammed up to long off for a single by Farhan. Yeah, they do that for a little. It's like Phil Salt. Phil Salt will go on a run and look fantastic, but then he'll go run on shit scores. And usually in a competition, which is, you know, around about now, which will be really annoying.
Well, but we got the jingle for it.
Well, we have, yes. Big slog sweep by Nawaz out towards Cow Corner. Get himself a single. Gets himself off the mark.
Farhan did go a little bit off form before this tournament, where the Australia series, where, I mean, he was even rested, oblique dropped for the 3rd game because he was really out of form. But then he was brought back, and now he hit a 47, I think, in the first game against Netherlands, where it was crucial, where Pakistan almost bottled one, and now 73. So
was that the guy who was dropped as well at bloody long on in the 19th over?
That was to Pakistan, I guess.
They were lucky, man. They were lucky. They nearly really screwed that up. Oh, that's gone up. Has it gone long? No, it's been caught down at long off. And Farhan is not going to get 100. He's been caught out. 73 off 40. Down at long off. Van Shelwick caught it, I think.
That's, I think, Krishnamurti, I believe.
Okay. I didn't see the name on the back of the shirt.
I'm not too familiar with the US players, to be honest.
Who is?
No, but this is, I'm pretty sure, this is Krishnamurti.
Okay.
Yeah, Sanjay Krishnamurti.
Okay. Well, he caught it anyway, and we have to say goodbye to another guy. Good 73 there from Farhan. Really set them up.
Valuable contribution.
Yeah, very much so.
He's got out to a rank half tracker outside of. Yes.
Such is the way of T20. Hit the good balls for 6. Get out to shit.
Lots more Muppet talk. Carl Herbert says Animal from the Muppets was always my inspiration.
Absolutely.
Extra Fluffo just says meep. John O'Gorman says the full Greg's menu of pies is being thrown here. Yeah, it's been some pretty ordinary bowling, as we said.
Yeah.
Yara Azizi says 190 minus Trump's tariffs will give Pakistan a competitive 120.
Oh dear.
My level of support for the USA as an underdog has declined since Trump's actually shown some interest in them, I've got to say.
Has he?
Yeah.
He wished them good luck.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yep. I thought he fucking got ice chasing them around to deport the motherfuckers.
Well, it may have been good luck getting back. I don't know.
Driven by Shadab Khan out into the deep on the offside. Wide enough long off that they'll get back for 2.
Must say Trump is prime material for making jokes. Especially.
He's a fucking idiot.
That's also.
I find it incredible that someone like him can be actually
President?
Yes.
Yeah. Such is the way of the USA.
Indeed.
Yeah. But I wonder how he found out about them. Maybe some official in his administration. Because there's no way he found out about the cricket team just...
randomly. But he's been slating all his Winter Olympics people, hasn't he? Because they're all a bit kind of like, well, it's not good what's going on
there. I don't know about that. There have been some pretty notable wishes from popular people, I would say. Italy got a few from some World Cup winners football, which was really publicized as Italian cricket getting its big boost, I guess, because it's been taken notice of.
Well, again, another team of pretty much expats of some description. Yeah. A wide, that was thrown too wide.
I mean, you have to start off with expats, I guess. I know it doesn't look too Italian, let's say, but and the US is comprised of mainly people who have played for other countries before, but then moved to the US.
Well, but exactly.
You have to start off with that. Yeah, you have to start off with expats to then grow the game locally.
You do. No, I don't have a problem with it, but I mean, this US team has no one who is what you would say white American.
I don't think there's too many players who are even born in the US. It's mostly players who moved there.
No, exactly.
Yeah, but the ICC has pretty loose regulations. So just 3 years live in the country and you can represent them.
Well, I guess it helps them get teams. Well, it was a free hit. It was an no-ball first up, but he missed it. Nawaz. It could be a wide, but no, given it as a dot.
Nah, he moved outside. Struggling a bit here. Nawaz 1 of 5.
I mean, I noticed. I was looking at the bloody talent. So JJ Smuts is playing for in Italy. I mean, didn't he play for South Africa not that long ago?
Yes, a bunch of South African players in Italy, and I think some county players as well.
He's hit more 6s than 4s, Smuts, hasn't he?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I mean,
yes, the Italy team I heard is comprised mostly of a few players who are based in Italy, but many who haven't ever visited Italy, which is quite wild.
That is
so
quite.
You're representing a country you've never been to.
Probably can't even speak the bloody language, can they? That was cut out to T point.
No. There's been a lot of news coverage about how the Italians are trying to learn Italian. So they want to create a dressing room culture, which I guess you got to respect.
You could, absolutely you must. You know, I mean, it's.
You do what you can.
You've got to kind of speak the language you're playing for. It looks a bit bloody daft otherwise. All speaking with a vast South African accent. That's a slower ball. That's a good ball. There's an appeal for LBW. It's not going to be given out. I think it's a little bit high. Probably pitched in line. Certainly straightened a little bit.
Captain's interested. Oh, wow.
He's interested. He's going to review. They didn't lose their first review. It was umpire's call. I don't think that was out. It might have pitched outside leg even.
Yeah. Netrawalkar's angle would make it probably pitch outside leg.
Especially at this point in the game.
Yeah.
You'd have thought. But we shall have a look.
But Ada Brooks points out that while there haven't been any centuries, 3 batters have got 84 so far. Yadav, Allen and Munzi. Which is a strange coincidence.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's an inside edge, isn't it? Big inside edge.
It looks like it,
Quite a big inside edge, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why they reviewed that. They need to have a few noises.
Well,
I guess at this stage of the game, what's the problem?
Well, they got 2 reviews.
I get very annoyed with T20. You have 2 reviews, and the people, very often, very rarely you get to the point where you can actually have a review in a T20, unless you think a catch has been taken.
It should be just one review.
Well, exactly, it should be. And the other option is genuinely an LBW, right? So if you think it's close on an LBW, and it's the only thing you can review, are you going to get 2 of those that are obviously either not out or could be out? It's an umpire mistake in a T20? Probably not. You might as well review it every time. And yet teams, they get together and go, no, we're not going to review it. It's like, what? You're mad. Anyway, Netravalka is in, throws it up wide and full, and it's bunted down to long off by...
This has been a really good over so far. He started off with the no ball, but I mean, the 17th over in Pakistan has 6 wickets with. They bat really deep as well, so I'd assume that starts swinging now. But
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah, it's always hard to start. Ball's a little bit older, it's a bit
especially
softer.
On this pitch, it's looking like it's not that easy on this pitch because Babar had quite a slow start as well. So did these two.
It's not easy to get started, I think, on these pitches.
Yeah, which is why I think 180, 190 Pakistan would be really happy.
Oh yeah, I think they probably win at 170 to be honest, but well, that one's short wide and just over the man at cow corner, but just enough by Shadab Khan, and he gets himself another 6. Takes him over to 150.
I mean, I guess that's what he's in the team for, just slamming those 6s.
Yeah, absolutely.
And bowling some handy spin. Pakistan would probably look to get a move on from here. The platform they've built, I'm not surprised if they aim for even 195, 200.
Yeah, they'd like that.
Because if you've got Shaheen Shah Afridi at 9, who's a more than decent batter, you're not afraid to lose too many wickets.
No, not at this point. That's another one. I don't think he's got enough of that though, but it's not going to carry out to man at deep square leg. They should get back for 2. Easy. And they do.
Yeah.
So he got out of the over quite well there in the end. What's that? 6-2, 3 ones and a no ball. 12 off the over. It's not so bad for the 17th. Over to you, Messi.
Greystoke has clearly some unresolved trauma he needs to deal with. He says, I never understood why they got an Oscar for adapted screenplay for The Departed when the original screenplay of Infernal Affairs was much better. Rant over. Okay, got that off your chest. Lots of talk about Muppets, including Will being proud that he got Muppets Christmas Carol into his undergrad dissertation, his greatest academic achievement.
Nice. They got stuck on Muppets, haven't they?
Yes, well, you know.
Oh dear.
3 overs
Bear,
left.
you did manage Boris Johnson, to be fair, says Greystoke.
What? On with what?
All he says is you did manage Boris J, to be fair. It must have been in response to something you said earlier.
Must have been. You have to remind me what I said.
I think probably something about Trump.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, that's true, yes.
I might have been calling someone a C word, probably, that I dropped at some point. That's clipped into the leg side and nicely timed, but straight to the fielder. Out.
Too well timed.
Cow. Yeah, too
Adil,
well timed.
funnily enough, is another guy who's actually played a bunch of tests for Pakistan. Now he's bowling against them.
Is this Ishan Adil?
Sorry?
Is this the guy, Ishan Adil, who used to play for Pakistan?
Yeah, he has played for Pakistan in the past, a bunch of ODIs and tests. And
I remember when he was playing. Yeah, we've commented. Jesus Christ, I didn't realise it was him.
Yeah, that's actually quite common in this World Cup. You've got lots of former players for South Africa, India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka even. The US have a bunch.
Well, this is it. Last time around, they had Corey Anderson, didn't they? He was playing for them.
That's right.
Yeah, it was the ex-Kiwi
New
player.
Zealander.
That's down leg side, too far down leg side. Fine leg is up. You can't bowl down there, and it's
Shadab's
swept
playing a
past
handy
him.
little knock here.
He is indeed.
Namaz was still struggling to get off. But Ehsan came in as an injury replacement. He got off the plane and he's come straight into the 11. So I wonder how it feels playing against your former team.
Yeah, it must be a bit weird. I think, well, having said that, they play so much T20 franchise stuff now. Probably not that big a deal.
Yeah. No, but still against your country.
Yeah.
Which
he probably still wishes he was playing for.
Yeah.
But he'll take the dollars and he'd like to play in a World Cup, no doubt. That's a nicely timed shot. That's a great shot from Shadab Khan. Cover is pretty square, and it was a full toss low outside his off stump. Played it out there, beat the fielder on the fence, and it's 4 more runs.
Yep, that's why Shadab was recalled to the side.
In the name of God.
Sorry, say again?
Sorry. That's why Shadab was recalled into the side to give them some power hitting and balls and spin, and he's showing exactly why.
Yeah, he was always a fairly decent all-rounder. in and out
but
of form.
his form in between dawdled quite a bit, so he was dropped.
Yeah, and that was the
He's
thing.
back with a bang, I guess.
Yeah, indeed. Cuts that one behind square this time. There's only one man out on the offside. He's got 4 more runs, and this score is now mounting up 170 for 4. Still got 14 balls left. 190 should definitely be on now.
Oh dear, 190. I think they'd aim for 200.
Yeah, I think they're aiming
That
for
should
200
probably
now.
put it out of the US's reach.
You'd have thought so.
But, I mean, you're never thinking anything again after what the associate sides have done in this World Cup.
No,
180 was good for
but I
England.
do think when they have these really, really big scores, that they
mean,
do
it's pressure,
struggle.
yeah.
It puts too much pressure on, and they tend to lose
Perhaps, yeah.
2 or 3 quick wickets early on. Not enough depth,
I mean,
really, in the batting. They like yesterday, that one was pulled out. Bad timing to mid-wicket, which allows them to get through for 2. What was the game I was watching yesterday? Was it South Africa, Canada, wasn't it? And South Africa got nearly 200.
Canada almost gave up.
Yeah, well, they
last
did,
time
and then they
just-
had that kind of partnership in the middle where they got one player got 35 and the other got 40, and they were they weren't keeping up with the rate, but you could see them piling on runs, and you thought a better team would keep in there, have power hitters at the end, and might give themselves a chance, but you never really thought that if these 2 players don't do it, then probably this game is done. And sure enough, it was, and they were 50 odd, 60 runs short, whatever it was.
I mean, on the other hand, I guess Nepal did still manage to almost chase one down.
Yeah, didn't they? Just
under
that was
pressure as well.
That, yeah.
43 in 3 overs, and they almost did it.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, as I said earlier, taking chipped up by Shadab, trying to beat short third man, but he kind of ballooned towards him. He is on the circle, and it bounces just before him. They'll get through for a single. You know, didn't expect Jofra to go for 22 in a penultimate over, to be fair. You know, I mean, that really put...
I mean, that wasn't even so much poor bowling as really good batting by Nepal.
Well, exactly, you know. Apparently he's the finisher, though, the guy who did it.
Yeah, Lokesh Baum.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he just swung his bat and connected with everything.
David Durrell, aka YY Pun, says at times the England team has been a team made up of players born in other countries. That's quite true. Indeed, the number of English captains born overseas is quite considerable when you think about it. Particularly South Africans of late, KP, Andrew Strauss, Tony Gregg,
Stokes.
Alan Lamb.
Stokes, yeah.
There's Stokes, Nasser Hussain, Mark Dennis, Ted Dexter, Colin Cowdrey.
Wow, that's a long list.
Douglas Jardine, Lord Harris even, Plum Warner. Yeah, so there's a tradition.
Indeed. Attempts to work in the leg side.
Ron Shalkut has been an absolute standout bowler. I mean,
yes.
There's a run a ball. That's even last game as well. He'll be really happy with his performance.
Yeah, again, he's a sapper, isn't he?
Another one, yeah.
Yep.
But
they really are everywhere.
yeah, South Africans playing for lots of countries, I guess.
Well, indeed.
Just goes to show you. I mean, South Africa's pretty competitive, so I guess these guys move out for an opportunity in other countries.
Exactly that. Shadab Khan has a slower ball. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it to get down to wide, long on. There is a man at Cow now, but he's too wide, and that's 4 runs. Slower ball as well. It's only 106 Ks.
Yeah, and he's generated so much power into that shot.
Yeah.
Don't get all of it, but still a lot of power. And he's playing an absolute worldie here.
Yeah, he's playing a blinder. Just what they need, but then this is, as you said, they've got a platform, haven't they? They've still got 6 wickets in the hutch, and they've only got 10 balls left. So you can swing at everything, which he has done. That one's going to be out, one suspects. Caught by the keeper. Tried it again, Shadab Khan. Got a big top edge. Doesn't really matter. 30 off 11 is a great innings at this point in the game. Pakistan lose another. They're 177 for 5, but what the hell? Is.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they send out a Shaheen Afridi here, for example. I think that would be
anyone who can slog it at this point, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
It is difficult to get started, though. I mean.
Yeah, on this pitch, it's really looking like it's difficult to get started, which is why I guess the US might be under even more pressure because their openers didn't do well the last game. It was the middle order who got them to the 130 that they got against India. So they'll be under pressure to start, and the pitch is not helping them.
No.
And I mean, Pakistan have a world-class bowler in Shaheen Afridi and a really decent one in Salman Mirza as well. Sam Ayub with his off breaks. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for the US.
It is indeed going to be difficult for them to get started, and especially chasing a big score because they're going to need to get runs in the power play as well. So they've got to go hard from the off.
Although Pakistan did score in the power play, admittedly of not best bowling, but they did score really quickly in the power play. So
yeah, it was 55, 60 off the power play. 10 and over.
Yeah,
it's a pretty good going.
I think 2 wickets. Yeah, somewhere around that. 59.
Well, they could do with a couple of dot balls having taken the wicket. Fahim Ashraf is out there.
Hero of the last game. He'll be looking to hit a few more.
Yeah.
Really saved them the blushes there against Netherlands.
Very much so. But, again, it was quite lucky. First ball, though, they didn't need... Oh, that's a good bit of fielding. Very good bit of fielding down at long on. Millin stopped that. It was smashed straight over the bowler's head. Very, very straight. But Millin was across well enough to cut it off and go for 4. That's a good save.
It's good fielding placement as well. They've got a very, very straight long one just to cut off that straight boundary, because we saw in the last game as well, Fahim likes stonking down the ground.
Yeah.
That catch that was dropped, that was there in that region as well. I think long off or somewhere. So, good field placement. Tons of fans.
2 balls left in the over. That one's gone straight up in the air. This time for Mohamed Nawaz. It's not going to be caught. Didn't judge that very well, whoever that was coming around.
Netravalkar.
Was that Netravalkar? Yeah, he didn't judge that very well. He's gone down hard on his knee as well. They had 2 injuries they had in the last game as well?
Yeah, Ali Khan and Ehsan Adil, who was the former Pakistan bowler, came in as a replacement for Ali Khan, who's not playing.
Okay.
And Ranjane, he was injured. He batted on one knee really, but he's still playing this game, so I guess he's fine now.
Okay, so that was just a little tweak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not get anywhere close.
Near that. Terrible. Last ball is caught this time, though, by Netravalkar. Makes up for it. Van Schouwik gets a 3rd? Or was that his 4th? 3rd.
4th.
4th.
Wow.
4 for 25. Didn't he get a whole bunch? Didn't he get a 4 nearly 5? Or did he got... Was it 4 or 5 he got against India? I can't remember.
4 against India and now 4 against Pakistan.
Must be probably high.
It was the exact same figures against India as well. 4 of 25.
Well, I mean, that's quite fantastic. He must be top wicket taker of the tournament, one would have thought.
Yep. He's having a good time.
He is indeed. And another wicket goes down. It doesn't really matter for Pakistan. They've just got to try and get as many runs as they can at the back end here.
Yep.
179 for 6, final over coming up. They've got their 180. 200 is probably off the cards now.
Left.
Yeah.
They've lost so many wickets in the last few overs and they've still got batsmen left, so they'll keep on swinging.
Yeah, well, exactly that. You just got to keep on swinging at this point. You've got pretty much the runs you need probably on the board. Another 10 or 11. Well, getting out to 190 would be a nice thing for them to do.
Oh, wow. Usman Khan finally. I think he bats at 5 normally for them, but he's just been pushed down and down. Pakistan were maybe looking to make some quick runs.
Wow. Yeah.
So the wicket-keeper batter here. Bit of a new entrant into the side as well after Rizwan was dropped. But
strike rate 120. It's not the worst. But these days, I suppose you want to be out around the 140s, don't you? As an average. He's not going to face anyway. Mohamed Nawaz is going to face.
Yeah. And the onus is going to be on Nawaz because he's faced 9 balls. He hasn't really got off, but he should have got a measure of the pitch by now.
Aye, indeed. So Netravalkar is going to bowl the last over. Left arm round, and he's got hold of the first one. He's going to be out. And there's another wicket.
Whoa.
Oh, dear me.
Cheap wickets at the end of the match. Always a handy one when you're a bowler. He's hit that again. He's hit that pretty sweetly, but straight at the man who's at cow corner.
Didn't move an inch.
Yeah, it didn't move an inch, exactly that. Straight down his throat. And so another wicket has fallen. Picked it up sweetly off about middle and stump.
Absolutely middled the ball, but
straight to Cheyenne down at
Cheyenne Jahangir, another former Sri Lanka player, if I'm not mistaken, or no, maybe that's Jayasuriya, who's another guy in the team. Well, you do get confused with the Americans.
Yeah,
because
exactly. Never quite
they're
sure
not
where.
Americans.
I'm pretty certain they're either Pakistan, Indian, or Sri Lankan, as you say. It's just
Yeah.
trying to figure out which.
There's a few South Africans. Goose, who's the keeper batter, and one Shalquick as well. And it's Pakistanis, Indians, Sri Lankans, South Africans. I mean,
Yeah,
they did have
Cheyenne
one-
is from Karachi.
Yeah, they did have one West Indian heritage guy, Aaron Jones, but he got suspended for corruption.
Oh, I was wondering why he wasn't playing. He was the West Indian guy, wasn't he? He was the opening bat.
Yeah.
Look,
and he had a fantastic 2024.
That's into the pads. There's an appeal for everybody. It's going down leg side. There's no run get.
I just wanted to intervene because Cheyenne is obviously a Native American with a native.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
And there's the throw out the
God.
stumps, and I think they've gone for an overthrow.
What is going on here?
Well, it went down on the leg side, didn't it? And then when Gary came in and talked, I wasn't really sure what's going on. Oh, no, there's a wicket. Is that a run out?
No,
No,
that was the first ball, wasn't it?
the first ball was the wicket.
The first ball of this over was a wicket.
Oh.
It must have been a run out because.
Hold on.
No, those are the last 2 wickets, I think.
No, because it just came out the first ball and there's just a W on the thing.
Yeah, the first
but that
ball.
was,
No, it was.
getting caught, no? Muhammad
No.
Nawaz did it.
No, that was the first ball.
Oh, right,
that was
okay.
over
The first ball was the catch down at Camp.
Yeah.
Christ,
Yeah,
that was 2
yeah.
leg buys. Okay. Flipped by Shane Sharp-Freedy down to long on.
Too much chaos.
Got a single. Yeah, too much chaos. So it came off his leg, went on the leg side. They must have gone for a crazy single. There was a shot.
Chaos and Pakistan in the same sentence. Goodness.
God, you shocked me. Yeah. So they went for the quick single on the leg side. They must have got there. There was a shot at the stumps that then went off down towards the long off.
Yeah.
And they got back for a second.
Stars to watch. Well, hopefully the US will be hoping their batters kick on because they did not have a good game against India.
Yeah.
So Greystoke says if Pakistan loses, will they suddenly agree to play India? They've already agreed to play India.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of theorizing about what would happen there, especially here in India. There was a lot of jokes as well about it.
It's gone across his. Oh dear, there's going to be a run out this time though. He went across his stumps to Usman to try and drive that. Faheen had decided he was running whatever happened. Usman was watching the ball behind him, and Shaheen was pretty much there as he turned around to look at him, and then legged it off down the other end and was out by half a track. Yeah, Shaheen had basically said, "Let's go," and then Usman turned around and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" Shaheen just wants a couple of long-handled bats that it hits, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Usman not happy. It happens at the end of a T20. Run out, facing only 1 ball.
I've been disappointed at how few run-outs Pakistan have been achieving recently, actually. They used to have such a good reputation. Ever since Imzi left, it's not been the same.
No, no. Abra is in. He's not going to hit the striker's end. And they're 8 down now. They could end up all out with 2 balls to go. That'd be quite fascinating.
Yeah, I mean, the number of wickets they had in hand versus now, quite the collapse.
Well, Shaheen Shah-Afridi, may have justified. Oh, nearly has justified basically running out Usman Khan because he's smashed that straight back over the bowler's head. It went a long way up and just about far enough.
That's what he's in the team for.
That is what he's in the team for. And it's 6 runs. Got underneath it. So good.
Well, I dispute that. I think his bowling might have something to do with being in the team.
I mean, that's what he's. Okay, you get my point.
Yeah, I get your fight.
Yeah.
Last ball of the innings. Shaheen is going to face up. Netravalka is in. Oh, he's got hold of that one as well. It's got another one that's gone a long way out. It hasn't gone far enough, but it is going to drop safe. They should get back for 2. And they're going to try for 3. And I think Shaheen has ended up being run out. As it Abra's been running up. Yeah. Don't know. They went for the third. Abra was coming back. The throw was not great, but the keeper took it in his hands and then threw down the stumps.
A bit of keeping there, and Pakistan get exactly 190.
Yeah, and Abra has been given out. So they end up 190 for 9 after 9. Run rate of 9.5, probably too much for the USA, you'd have thought.
But after this tournament, I don't think you're ever going to say probably.
Well,
you're not going to say definitely. You can say probably, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Any last messages, Messi, before we take a quick 5-minute break before?
Yankee 7000 says, Mr. Singh is an Indian commentating on a Pakistani match. Where's Atif Nawaz? Well, actually, Atif is commentating for the BBC.
He is indeed. He's probably doing this with Dan, isn't he?
I'd say so, yeah. Thoroughly enjoying it.
I don't know if they're out there, though. Do you know if they're out there or they're doing it off tube?
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are out there. Yeah. Lucky bastards. Although I heard that Dan, the funny thing is, Messi, I think Dan's getting a bit fed up with all this travel. Finally. You know. What a shame, eh?
I suspect his liver is getting even more fed up with it.
Well, yeah, his liver's given up on him a long time ago, I thought.
Look, there's been a lot of discussion, particularly about Muppets and things. Wasn't a lot of opportunity to talk about them, but thank you for being part of it. Ben Stokes is so old now, he's Grey Stokes, says Tim Milton Davis. Yeah, I wonder when Ben Stokes is going to fall apart. I really do. Something's going to fall off soon.
Hopefully not before the next Ashes, then he can fall apart.
Yeah.
He'll be 36, 37 then.
Might want a farewell there for the home Ashes 2027.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need a cup of tea.
Yeah, right, we're going to go. I think Millen injured himself when he was trying to go for that catch on the first one, actually, over his head at long off. Because he walked off holding his wrist. He might have either fractured it or just hurt it. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, right, off we go. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. That's all they have between innings, maybe 10 if we're lucky. But we'll see you very shortly. Thanks for coming on, Manek.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Bowler,
by
far.
I mean,
I think the guy who's focused on the
T20s for Australia.
He's played them internationally and been very good at them, by the way.
Yeah,
exactly.
But what Tony's saying is that he has been concentrating on his team, his national side.
Oh, no, because he's played in the fucking IPL and all sorts. Man.
No, he hasn't. He's with Garn probably $20 million in IPL contracts to concentrate on playing Test cricket for Australia.
Okay, fair
He's
enough.
playing the IPL for the first time this year in 6 years, I think.
Okay, but my point was he did, yes, and he did kind of give up to concentrate on prolonging his Test career, which is what Anderson did and what Broad did, and mainly because they weren't being picked for T20s either, although Stark probably would have been.
Yeah, it's not as simple as I've made it out, and I'd probably, made it a bit more complicated in some ways. But that's how I feel it is, and I feel like it's reached a certain point, and they're just going along the same way, not actually with the players that they need to, and not putting the players that are coming in through the right paces, is how I feel, and I think the management are culpable for that.
Because every country these days, Annie, has a franchise league, including and possibly done in better ways than most Australia.
Yeah.
And yet they're.
Is Australia's isn't franchised, is it?
They are discussing looking for investment.
I know they are.
You're right, but it's owned by Cricket
good thing
Australia.
About the Australian T20 is it isn't franchised at the moment.
Well, if they start to be owned by Indian franchises,
it will
don't expect
happen.
to see too many Pakistan players.
MI Sydney is coming along.
MI Sydney, can you imagine?
Pakistan won't be.
I love the way
actually.
I watched the South African T20 game whilst the Ashes were going on. I turned it on, and MI, whoever it was actually called My. Whatever it was, rather than
MI,
yes.
MI.
Yeah, exactly. It was quite fun.
Silly. But can I just take a step?
Spirit or something? One of the London teams is going to. It's MI. Is it the Northern Superchargers? They're going to be some.
Yeah.
They're Sunrise. Are they Sunrise? No, they wouldn't be Sunrise.
Yeah, they're Sunrisers. Leeds Sunrisers or Sunrisers Leeds. They're going to be. Can I just take a step back from this, Tony, slightly, because we're talking about the structures, and I think there are. A couple of really different things here. I mean, the feeding in from county cricket is a big issue, it seems to be. But what I want to talk about is management. and you've had a lot of experience with management structures over the years. And a successful management
that is true.
A successful management team will comprise a variety of talents within it, and a really good chief executive officer will surround him or herself with other people who've got ideas who will challenge them, so that you get a variety of input into what you're doing.
This is what seems to me is so successful, Messrs.
That's almost certainly true.
Not a variety. You're all white, middle class, middle-aged men.
What seems
we
to
know
me,
our own ground, though. We're actually quite good at knowing our own skills.
But
and
some
we
of us are drug
complement each other,
addled,
if I'm honest.
some of us are sober.
Carry on, Messi.
Anyway,
well, what
you
seems to
weren't
me to have
making
happened in this regard is that Rob Key's been appointed, who everybody says is a lovely bloke. He's a good broadcaster.
Loves his goal.
But he's not a details man. And he's appointed somebody
His
who
mate.
is his mate, but he is very good in terms of getting people to believe in themselves, to go out and bat with some confidence in themselves that they didn't have previously. That's a really important part of the whole thing. But what he's got around him, he's got rid of a whole lot of people who were advisors, and the only people working in that team seem to be sycophants who go along with it. For example, after the second test, Trescothitt said that nobody had spoken to the batters about dealing playing on the up. I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. Not having a fielding coach because, and he lied about this, he said they're all in franchise cricket. That's fucking bullshit. Of course they could get a fielding coach if they applied themselves to it at the right time. The bowling coach, David Secker, was brought in at the last minute because whoever their bowling coach is, I can't remember who.
Well, they were using Southey, weren't they? Tim Southey.
Yeah.
Gone off the franchise.
They were getting them in on a consultancy basis rather than
so all of that
for the setup.
is, leave aside, the practice before games and all that sort of thing. All of that is really poor management practice in my view.
Yes.
And that needs to change. It needs to change desperately. I think Rob Key needs to fall on his sword. You put in someone who's really got experience, someone like Alex Stewart in his place, and you have a coach there who doesn't actually isn't a one-trick pony, and surrounds himself with other competent people who will challenge him.
Who's like his father.
But that creates the capacity to have a thing. It doesn't mean you're giving mixed messages at all. It means that together you create the best possible thing rather than the best possible thing on one stream. And that's what good management is. Well, part of what good management is about to me. And I just don't think England's even considered that as a way to go. And that's what's been responsible for a lot of what's going wrong.
I do tend to agree with that.
I agree with it to a certain degree, but I think part of the problem was that we had a very inexperienced bowling attack actually going to Australia. I mean, we have some good bowlers, but they don't really have a lot of experience at test level. I mean, we basically we've had for 15, 20 years, we had Anderson and Broad and AN other, which a lot of the time was Wokes or Archer or someone who was equally fitted into that system. And then in the space of 2 years, both your strike bowlers with 1,200 test wickets between them. It's going to happen to Australia.
It will happen.
Basically have retired. And then you've gone over to Australia with basically Archer's played 15 tests because of all of his injuries. Bryden Carr's probably a similar amount. Atkinson's probably only played about 12. Josh Tongue had only played. Josh Tongue was the best of the lot for me, and he was only by the end of the Ashes probably played 8. We actually went to Australia with a really inexperienced bowling attack, which we expected to then win us the Ashes again.
But nothing seemed to be done to train and condition them for Australian conditions at all.
No, I agree
with that. But then,
come on, we played the Kookaburra ball in county cricket when none of them played.
Yeah, but it was a different Kookaburra too.
It was a different Kookaburra, but B, it was as much about lines and lengths. And I don't know if David Saker is actually.
That's right.
It was. I don't know if David Saker is actually coaching in Australia at the moment, or he's a sort of,
I don't know,
international sort of bounty hunter type player.
Didn't he coach for England in 2011-12?
Yeah, but he'd been with a side for a long time then, and he'd come out of Australia when he did. And I think if you're gonna, I don't mind this kind of approach to getting a bowling coach getting a bowling coach who's of high caliber to a country you're going to if they're currently working in that country. But I'm not sure David Saker has been working in Australia for a while. I don't know. I mean, someone might be able to point in a different direction, but it seems to me
not that I'm aware of.
Exactly, it seems to me that you needed to get an Australian who'd been working in the Shield for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years, who realised how the pitches had changed and could tell the bowlers that actually, when you came to Australia, you thought you needed to bowl short of a length and as fast as possible, and that was going to get you wickets. To actually, the pitches have changed a bit; they're a bit slower. They got grass
a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Nibble it and actually aim at the stumps. Blah blah blah. And I don't know if enough of that went on, but I do think
dial 1-800 Darren Stevens in event of emergency.
Oh,
well, yeah,
absolutely. He would have knocked them apart.
But I don't, I do think a lot of the bowling problems were stemmed from the fact there was a pretty inexperienced bowling attack.
It was. And they also
but then let's go back a step up.
Yeah.
To Annie's point about organisation is very, very well made.
Thank you.
And I agree. Although,
well, we're back, and the very, very, very best thing about T20 cricket is 10 minutes between the innings. Isn't that good? That's what we should have. Will's with us. You're still calling occupants from interplanetary craft, but
and talking Muppets.
Talking Muppet. D. Yes, it is.
I could go on and on and on.
Well, you got it. Was it one of the listeners got the Muppet Show, or was it you, Will, into dissertation or something?
Me.
Yeah, very good. I got the Dancing Homer episode into an essay I wrote for my MA. That's the Dancing Homer episode where
good.
Homer becomes the mascot, doesn't he, for what they call the Springfield Nuclears or something, the baseball team.
The Springfield Isotopes. And then he moved to Capital City and becomes the Capital City goofball.
Yeah,
I'm such a nerd.
Don't worry, I would have got there, I think, in the end.
These are the good old days,
There's an episode where Marge walks through towards their seat in the kind of posh area. I mean, it's just a brilliant episode, written, I think, by Conan O'Brien. And she says, "Oh, look, my husband on a T-shirt." Now, that joke works at so many levels. And that's indeed what it was in the essay. The essay was about the construction of meaning in television. And I got about 500 words out of that one joke. Yes,
nice.
if any of the government are listening, this is what your education funding was going on.
Absolutely. Right, this man is bowling.
I had to pay for my...
Hold on.
No, not that other guy, that Shahid. It's always time for Shahid Afridi. No, not that other guy, he used to find the ball. Shahid Afridi.
There's an appeal, first ball. Shut up.
Beat him on the inside edge.
It beat him on the inside edge, yeah. It was too high. It didn't hit a glove. I thought they were appealing for behind, for a catch.
Bit of excitability. I had to pay for my MA as well, Will, but I didn't pay for any of my undergraduate education, so lucky me.
I mean, to be fair...
Well, I did. Well, my employer sponsored the second year. I had to pay for the first year, but it was only £800 the first year. It wasn't the fees. No.
I mean, I was the first year of... that was a great ball. I was the first year of student loans, but I think my total student loan was £600, which I then fucking ran away from for about 10 years and then finally got caught.
Yeah, both my sons have got about 100,000, I think.
I mean, I'm never going to pay a penny of it back.
Well, no, exactly. I'm on middle stump, and that's fine. Clips into leg side. There is a formula with student loans that basically says what the government expects to get back and the amount that they expect not to be unpaid due to the fact that people will never earn enough money. And it's virtually on the cusp that they expect to get so little money back that they might as well go back to paying grants because it'll be just as expensive.
I know.
And I'm pretty certain it is just a way to move figures for education off of GDP, well, not off GDP, but off whatever government spending they need to do. Because they can say it's loans. Hold on, that is driven out, full ball, outside off stump, very full, and gets what it deserves really, which is 4 out to the cover boundary.
Also, they get written off after like 30 years.
Yeah, they do. I mean, essentially, it's an obligation to pay a marginal tax.
Yes,
that's what it is. But yeah, it's
9% as well, isn't it? Currently,
but only over 28k or something.
Only over 28k. Yeah, but I mean, it's a marginal tax over 28k at 9%. It's quite hefty. That's defended back to the pole, and there is no run.
So, well, my elder boy has decided that he couldn't do the computational geometry option on his MSc at Copenhagen, and so he's changed to do a different option, which he says has gone from extremely difficult and complex back to what he could do when he was 15 at school. So I think he's made the right choice, but he's disappointed not to be doing the one he wanted.
Ooh, inside edge back onto the pads, and ends up getting the single. 5 for none after 4. We should have some jingles for the what am I doing? For the Americans, really. This guy's batting.
Who's in the house? Who's in the house?
And there is another guy, but I've got to import his jingle.
I'm glad you're on the tools here, Bear.
And this guy gets a full toss, which is slammed out past mid-wicket. Last run, ball of the over, 9 runs off it, as that one is again hit for 4. Problem with these go over and under on first wicket. And the problem with the lower ranked nations, as it were, is that the associate nations is that they're so low that if the bowler bowls a shit over, you're pretty much out of it straight away.
And that
really
was a healthy self delivery there.
Yeah, where he was, it was a leg side up full toss, which got what it deserved.
We've got a super chat.
Super chat.
It's £2, and he says, "Strange feeling of respect for Gary."
Oh.
A rare thing.
What have I done to deserve it? What have I done to deserve that?
Don't trust it.
No, this man's going to
For
bowl.
the first time, they've done something right. Cause the select is big time are you.
I think it's brokering the knowledge of The Simpsons into an MA in Communication, Culture and Society at Goldsmiths.
That is
that was it.
bang on.
Goldsmiths?
I went to Goldsmiths, yeah.
He later goes on to say, Gary lies. There is no way he only got 500 words out of one day.
More like 10,000.
It was a page and a half of.
Saeem is in. They're going to get through for a quick single. It's just dabbed out on the offside.
I was bringing in a bit of theory, to be fair. I was using semiotics and all that kind of stuff. But it was good fun. It was good fun writing it. This was back in 97, I think, or maybe even earlier than that, and there was almost no books on The Simpsons at all. Now there's any amount of academic writing about them and everything else, so I had a bit of a free hand.
Tossed up, goes back in his crease, drops it out into the offside. They think about a single, but it's not really there.
I went to Forbidden Planet, the much lamented, because it's not there anymore, shop in New Oxford Street, and I bought American imports of a kind of illustrated guide to all the episodes that were there with some beautiful illustrations.
Short, wide, good bit of fielding by Faheen. I think he's on the edge of the 30-yard circle, deep set cover.
It was one of my delights for about 10 years, was going into Forbidden Planet and buying Mad and buying. There was one called Comic Relief, which was an American digest of the previous month's political cartoons. This was all pre-internet days. Just fantastic.
That was just around the corner from Denmark Street, wasn't it? Yeah. New Oxford Street. That's hit into the leg side. He's got enough of that. Oh, God. God, I've only got half a run to play with, you fuckers. Another one bites the dust. That's 6 runs. I think it's a googly, but he just dropped it short. And
yeah.
Batsman picked it up pretty
well,
quick.
any more of this from Cheyenne, and Pakistan will be circling the wagons. Somebody
I
had to
spent
do.
so much money in Forbidden Planet.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
I used to
And then
subscribe
also,
to a few.
because I moved up to Birmingham for uni, and there was a massive one there.
Yeah.
As well, and so quite a lot of my student loan that I'm never paying back
went on.
Yeah. I didn't go much for the kind of Marvel stuff and things like that. Did get some anime things because my kids were into anime at quite a young age, but I mainly wanted to see the cartoonists and the political things that were in it. It was also just a nice place to go around because it was full of nice people. Admittedly, a little bit nerdy, some of them, but they were my sort of people. The other one was Sports Pages, which was a similar thing to Forbidden Planet, but about sport, which was jam-packed with fanzines. I love those shops.
It's like finding a good indie record shop because you can just spend all day in there.
Yeah.
And you like.
Well, I used to go when I was at university. I used to go to the Corn Exchange in Manchester, and they used to have loads of second-hand record sales. That's hit up to mid-on, but will this time not clear him, and there's no run.
I mean, I think Forbidden Planet is now quite near New Oxford Street. It's in that, I think, that development by Centre Point, Tottenham Court Road, but it's not the same as it used to be. It used to be, a real kind of treasure trove.
Goes back. He's hit that again. Is there anyone out there? There is, but he's wider than that. And I fucking lost money again, you bastards. That one has dropped just wide of mid-wicket. It's going to be 4 runs.
With the super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, super shatter, rocker, super shatter.
I don't know why Saeem Ayub is bowling. They must have better options.
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you?
Is that the end of the over, or is it?
That is the end of the over. 20 for none after 2.
Oh, sweet.
Up with a rate.
Jay says 30 years. I don't normally look forward to birthdays, but next month it's looking up. Does that mean 30 years? Oh, excellent. I mean, to be fair, if
Jay?
30 years, 30 years since you had your student loan and stuff.
Right.
But they haven't been going 30 years, student loans.
No, that's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Because I got one in 90,
maybe.
92, 93 was the first year. That one is defended up to mid-off, and I'll get a single.
It's only £1,000 then.
Yeah, it was only £1,000, and you didn't have to pay tuition fees, did you? Tuition fees didn't come in.
I'd already been working, say, 3 years, I think, in a university by the time he came in. That's so old I am.
Tuition fees came in came in with Labour, didn't they? In about 98, 99.
Yeah, it was around. It was around
early 2000, something.
And I mean, the amount is too much. But when I was at university, I was sitting next to a son of an accountant and next to the daughter of a lawyer, and it was the cleaner paying our fees, which surely can't be right.
Wow, that one. Well, yeah, but then I don't know. That's into the past.
It's too much.
The problem is you're never going to play off the principal sum, are you? And that's the thing. It's the interest rate that kills everybody.
I mean, no, higher education is not free or is not cost free anywhere in the world. I mean, my concern was always that, the likes of Bank of America and PricewaterhouseCoopers and all of these big city firms, they didn't pay anything. They just creamed off whatever graduates they wanted and didn't pay anything for the education. They should be paying a bit.
Well, indeed. China Freedy is in. It's on leg stump.
Whoa!
Terrible bit of fielding down in the deep by Fahim. Yeah. And it's allowing him to get back for 2. It's just clipped down to him. Went down long barrier, didn't field it, bounced off him, but they went back for 2.
There are gorillas who will tell you that they are paying for it through corporation tax and stuff like that, and I quite take that point. But higher education is an enormous benefit to these multinational companies in financial that are making big money, and they should surely pay a little bit more.
Well, they have tax loopholes left, right, and centre.
God,
they pay fuck all. Yeah. I mean, that's part of it. Part of the problem, Gary. That one's worked into the left side. Don't go through for a single.
Well, my idea, which got some applause once at a union conference, and I suggested it from the floor to the speakers panel, is that employers should pay, at that point, I think I was saying, £2,000 for the first time a graduate is hired. On the graduate's second job, the employer should pay £1,000, and on the third job, they should pay £500. And you could track this easily via the student fees information. So that way, the employer, obviously, the NHS gets a pass, and maybe one or two other strategic industries.
Shaheen, in big outside edge.
Was it?
Shane, yeah,
it was.
Shane went for a big heave ho. Good attempt by Usman behind the stumps, but it went too wide of him. Probably through second slip.
Yeah, I don't
quite
think anybody's
high as
catching
well,
that.
and no one's getting it. It's 4 runs. Good start here from the States, to be honest.
Well, the problem is, isn't it, because we've seen this so often with power plays, is you can get a bit of a skewed perspective because the edges don't go to hand, there's 4s and 6s. The critical bit is that in those 6 or 7 overs after the power play, can you maintain the momentum without losing wickets?
Absolutely.
It almost doesn't matter if they're 50 for 1 or 80 for 1 at the end of the power play, it's what comes then.
Well, Shaheen has gone for 7 so far this over.
Yeah, and they're certainly making a decent start.
And that's a poor ball on the leg stump, but there is a man out behind square. Faheen, this time he fields it cleanly. They'll get a single. 28 for none after 3.
Right. Dara says hi to me. Hi, Dara. And that's all I'm going to read. No. So there's Jay saying even the Forbidden Planet in Sheffield is fairly mint, although he's not a
comics fan. But you used to do tentacle porn. Surely that's in Forbidden Planet.
Other things that lie in the recesses of your mind.
No.
I know. I remember now.
Greystoke said Forbidden Planet is just a bad Tempest.
Well, that's the return to the Forbidden Planet, I think, isn't it?
Yeah. And then
like
Tim
Lost in
Wilson
Space
Davies.
kind of thing. Yeah.
It's based on Shakespeare's play.
Tim Wilton Davis says Forbidden Private Island is more American. True. Oh, and then someone up.
Hold on. Cheyenne's hit that long and high in the air. No one's going to get it. Mid-on was up inside the circle, so it's a pretty safe shot, actually. Ends up getting back for 2. Didn't get any... Well, got a lot of height and a fair bit of distance, but didn't get it the full way.
Of course, the irony is it was not Forbidden Planet, not for those who brought their power and money to the massage table.
This man's bowling.
Didn't he have glasses?
Yeah, he did. Maybe he's had surgery.
Yeah,
or
maybe he's had.
Maybe he's wearing contacts. Defended. There's an appeal. Get out.
Good bowler, this lad, though.
I thought he was a bit
it.
overrated when he first came in.
Well, he's got a bit of flight, a bit of nous, bit of bottle. Yeah, speaking of bad Shakespeare adaptations, I saw Hamlet with Rhys Ahmed yesterday.
Hamlet or Hamnet?
Hamlet.
Is that different to Hamnet?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's
Hamlet
played
is
down to
the-
long on for a single.
Hamlet's the play.
Yeah, I know
by
that.
Shakespeare.
But
and Hamnet is the book by Thingy Farrell.
Maggie Farrell.
What's it about? Hamnet?
Hamlet's about Shakespeare's grief after his wife's grief,
After he
Anne
pops his
Hathaway,
clogs.
after his son, their son dies.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. That's defended back up the track, and there's no run.
But Hamlet is an adaptation of the famous play, film at the moment, out set in South Asian community, present-day London, and it doesn't always work, and I'm afraid the line readings are absolutely bloody terrible.
No. Oh, leg spinner. It's played out to the offside. Ooh, that was a goose set off for a single. He was sent back wisely.
Yeah,
It's pretty much
cooked
played
his
straight to the
goose,
fielder. Nearly did.
Yeah, I mean, Hamlet I didn't like at all. Hamlet is a good film, but it's not a great film by any means, but it is a good film. Yeah, so that's, as you rightly point out, Will, that's the difference between Hamlet and Hamnet. And I also saw Nouvelle Vague yesterday, which is about the making of a Bout de Souffle. Richard Linklater film, but it couldn't be any more French if it tried.
Defended up to, well, would have been to mid-off, but extra cover has to come around and field it. It's a single one. He 4 off of that one, 32 for none after 4.
And it will annoy a lot of people because it's extremely French, extremely elite, but I absolutely loved Nouvelle Vague. Will.
Right. Will, you murdered that tweet. Which one, Jay? I murder all the tweets. I can't read. And then he says, "I give you a free pass on tweets because you're the only man guaranteed to have more drug tolerance than me, which I respect." That's probably true. I think I am probably the most drug-resistant gorilla.
You know who I'm sitting next to, don't you?
I know.
Yeah, my tolerance has drifted as I've got older, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I genuinely, but I think even Bear's sort of peak of his powers.
I don't know about that. My peak of my powers are pretty good, I'd have to say.
I tell you what. Speaking of what brought Rhys Ahmed to mind is that Abrar Ahmed does actually look quite a lot like Rhys Ahmed.
Right, this man's going to bowl.
No, I was.
The winter of our discontent
Shakespeare again.
Made glorious summer by this sun
of Pakistan.
Thank you to Lord Larry for that.
Driven, I've forgotten about that one. Driven up the track for a single.
My brother is watching stuff on the iPlayer, which are old arenas, the BBC Arts strand from the early 70s. He keeps sending them to me. But some of the interviews, they're so laid back. You know, you've got Lord Larry who's on there being interviewed by Ken Tynan, and it's just like two old blokes just sitting there talking. And you can't believe how relaxed these guys are. And of course, they can really talk.
And smoking fags and drinking whiskey.
I love that
on
shit.
the telly.
That's like
proper old school. Mishit by Cheyenne, but you know what? He's going to get a 4. Went over to, I think he was trying to go over sort of extra cover, but it ended up going down to third man essentially. But he got it over the infield. It's still in the power play, and therefore he gets 4 runs.
Yeah. 4 on the floor, and one more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for. To get funky on the dance floor.
The film about Nouvelle Vague, about the making of Bout de Souffle, they're smoking non-stop through the film. It's 1959 in Paris. They've got these big fat Gaulois, and they're just smoking non-stop the whole way through the hour and 40.
Mohamed Nawaz into the pads, worked into the leg side, get a single to square leg.
Speaking of which, I may have mentioned it before, but if you can load up YouTube videos of Peter O'Toole and Richard Harris, compilations of the being interviewed by Johnny Carson and David Letterman. God, they're fantastic. Good. Oh dear. They've had a few, it's fair to say, in the green room beforehand. But can those fellas tell a story, and the control of language and cadence and everything else. But I'll come to my highlight of the week after this.
And my Hammer Noirs around the wicket, slapped over mid-on. Again, it's not got a distance, but mid-on Shaheen Freedy, it's in the power play, and he's up inside the circle, gets over the top of him.
Good stuff.
Down the boundary, 4 runs, 10 off the over, 2 balls to go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pakistan got to, 60 for 1 at the end of the
something
like
55
that, for 1, something like that, wasn't it?
The highlight of the week for me is, and you can look it up on YouTube and it's all over the social media, is Ian McKellen on Stephen Colbert giving a reading of The Stranger's Case, and it's just fantastic.
And he's done it again. He's got it really aerial. This time I don't think he's going to get away with it.
Yeah.
And that is gone. He's been trying his luck here.
Cooked his goose.
He has very much cooked his goose. He's tried it several times and got it very vertical, not a great amount of distance.
Yeah.
Each time he's managed to miss the field.
Well,
This time he hasn't, and he has to go.
Yeah, ball was in the air for a long time,
Yeah.
so we had plenty of opportunity to have a gander at it as it was coming down.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it gets worse.
44, what is it, 44 for one?
Yeah, not quite stuffed to get the USA.
Shut up, Gary, shut up.
You boy, what day is it? You boy, go and buy the largest goose in the shop. Take it to Bob Cratchit's house.
I had goose for Christmas once. There's not a lot of
Got
meat.
goose to Christmas once? No, hang on, you had goose.
I had goose for Christmas. There isn't a lot of goose in a goose.
Isn't there?
No, there's a lot of fat. There's an awful lot of fat.
It's a design fault, I think, that.
Yeah, it is. There's not a lot of meat. I mean, you cook the fucking... I literally cooked this thing. And I spent about... And this is way back when. The kids were very young. So it must have been 12, 14, 15 years ago. Got this goose, cooked it. Fucking enormous great bird. Basically, when it came out of the oven after it was
poulet.
cooked... Well, no, when it came out of the oven, it was still kind of the same size. But actually, the outside was this crust of sort of caked... It was very nice, but like skin and fat that it was kind of congealed together and roasted. And then it was hollow, and then there was the meat at the bottom.
Well, at my brother's, he did a goose Christmas before last, and I know he started it at 4 a.m. and was kind of taking it out on the hour, every hour, to sort of lather it with more fat or something. I think he was preparing it longer than it was actually in the oven. But
you have to...
I didn't eat it, of course.
Monac Patel is in now.
You've got to get him out fast before he scores. It's Monac Patel, and he's coming after you. He's going to do to you exactly what he wants to.
First ball's defended back to the bowler, and there's no run, and that ends the over. 5 done, 44 for 1, I think.
Will, you have goose news, do you?
I was just going to say my mum had like a, you know, those kind of like Christmas things where like you think about 8 people are going to turn up and then it ends up being 20.
No, we never had that.
Like
sounds like student party to me.
42 for 1, yeah.
Yeah. And the same thing happened. Like she thought she had a massive goose and it sort of deflated in the oven.
Yeah, they do. That's a good shot, straight down the ground.
It is a good
That's
shot.
well timed. Cheyenne finally gets hold of one. There goes the distance. It's gone all the way for 6. Straight back over the bowler's head. Well picked up. I like the fact that they're hitting straight.
Oh, it always makes a difference. I mean, obviously it's much more aesthetically pleasing, but I just think you stand more chance of middling
Actually,
it.
middling it, yeah.
I mean,
true.
that
especially if you can get out to the ball.
That lad for India seems to middle so much, but it's partly because he hits the ball so straight. Suryavanshi, is it? Suryavanshi.
Oh, wow, that would have been a run out.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just defended onto the onside by Cheyenne. They went through for the single. Abrar went and picked it up shy at his own end, and if it had hit, Cheyenne would have been out by about 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah.
But fortunately for him, Abrar had more time than that, to be honest. He could have settled a bit better.
Yeah, he was sort of twisting and on his backside, wasn't he, as he threw it? Chances of hitting there are minimal.
Abrar into Monac. That's his second ball. He just defends into the onside.
Nice bit of overspin on that. I thought it was quite nice.
Yeah, Goose just really got underneath that. And the 2 Pakistani fielders nearly crashed in the outfield. Down leg side. Is it going to be given as a wide, or did it come off the pad? No, it came off the pad.
Monac on the back of his shirt's got 2 A's, but on the caption he's only got 1.
He probably knows how to spell his name better than the caption.
Yeah,
man.
possibly. Whether the kit person does,
yeah, well,
doesn't
that's
matter.
True. It does work that past the Brat. They're again going to go for a quick single. This time they do get it with ease. This time.
Well, I don't think he's of Afrikaans descent, because they usually like a double A, don't they? Like Martin van Jaarsveld, he had a double A, didn't he? There's a few of them. Aardvark, of course.
Definitely looks Indian.
Yeah.
Light cast though.
Yeah. Of that
Brahmin
descent.
maybe.
Could be.
Yeah.
Cheyenne is facing up the last ball of the over and lets it through.
Yeah, it's
There is no
unusual,
run.
isn't it?
I've always wanted to be a kit man. I think that would be such an amazing job.
Really? Fuck that.
Yeah.
I want to play. I don't want to be a kit man.
No, there was a splendid television program that was then. I saw a stage adaptation about Stoke City's kit man. I think Neil something or other, who was an authentic English eccentric. I think it was called Fantastic or something like that. Extraordinary tale of an extraordinary man, and literally heartwarming. Lou Macari comes out extremely well from that.
Lou Macari. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he does a lot of work for the homeless community in the Midlands. He is a good man.
We've got a super chat from Jay and a load of other tweets, but the super chat's £2, and he says, Bear, you just bought an obese gerbil.
An obese what? Gerbil.
Gerbil.
Very good. I think Obese Gerbil was. I think they opened for Throbbing Gristle, didn't they? 1974.
Well, the one thing I have learned about buying, if you're really not that fussed about, I mean, I really can't taste the difference between really expensive turkey from my fucking really expensive butcher across the road from me, or the turkey that I get at Sainsbury's that's not frozen. The Sainsbury's turkey this year cost me, I think, when I had it on Nectar price, so I think it cost me about £8.90, which is basically a couple of quid more than a large chicken. And it lasted, and the other thing, as I always now, the turkey literally lasts 24 hours. You get Christmas Day and the end of Boxing Day. That's it for family of 5. Oh, fuck this, having turkey for the next fucking 4 days with some ginormous bird that's sat in the oven. Bollocks to that. I don't really like turkey anyway. But I used to pay that extortionate amount of money. I had someone pay like nearly 200 quid for a fucking turkey this Christmas.
Both my brothers don't get much change out of 4 figures when they're buying this stuff at Christmas, but they go to obscure places, off into the countryside.
I mean, it's only a fucking bird, and you're going to
Secret
eat
knock
it
on
for
the
fuck's
door.
sake. I mean, it's just
farmer
basically-
comes out.
It is just basically a massive chicken, and it doesn't taste that much different. In fact, it's pretty fucking dry.
It's a great line in Sleeper where he points, doesn't he, when he's on that farm of the future and says, "That's a big chicken."
Yeah. That's basically what it is. I don't understand why you pay loads of money for it.
Will, have we got any messages?
Yes, loads. Jay backs me up and says what Will has to take of a morning would fuck up this Spetsnaz. That's true. I have
Was
to
that
take
live?
a lot.
No, it's a different match.
It's going to say it looks a bit
Okay,
sunnier there.
and then I'm going to keep going. Just shut me up when I'm.
Oh, they must be on a drinks break actually.
They are.
I think this
Okay.
is the last one when they won.
Stephen Kelk says, had to teach for an hour. Who do these lecture schedulers think they are? Do they not know there's a Cricket World Cup on? No, bastards. And Jay says, I liked O'Toole on Wogan when he brought the camel in and gave him an ale.
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't seen that.
He bought the what? Tamlin?
Camel.
Camel.
Oh, right. Driven. Shadab Khan is on, and it's driven by Cheyenne up to long off, or Monank actually up to long off, I think. And they get a single. We should give him a jingle, shouldn't we? Shadab Khan.
What's the matter, you? Show a little respect.
He's in again. Goes straight on, but it's just dab behind square for a single. Ooh, now that's close. I think he might have made that, but
I don't think he ran his batting.
I don't think he did. He kind of put it down, but I think he put it down behind the line. And
this might be tight, you know.
It is tight, but I think he just about made it. Was my initial thought.
Didn't know the fielder was left-handed. Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
made it.
just about. He did run it in.
Yeah, didn't know the fielder was left-handed. That's not good detail.
No. Oh, we've got another super chat from Greystoke. $2 Aussie. T20 full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Oh, could be.
Bang
That's a
on.
good one. That's a good one. That line was missing in the film, along with a lot of other good ones.
Which film?
Hamlet.
Oh, right. Surely they just have to do the script, don't they? That's what they normally do with those sorts of things. That one is played up to long off by a mic for a single.
They cut an awful lot of it, which is fair enough. You know, it's not sacred text, but it missed things like Polonius, never a lender or borrower be. To be or not to be was done in a speeding car, which didn't work.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Defended out into the covers, and there's no run. Best adaptation I've seen is that Baz Luhrmann Jr.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but it had this irritation which I can't stand, which you do see in films now, where the camera was so close to the faces all the time and shaking, you know.
That's boring. Hit out over extra cover. It's not going to make it to the boundary. There is a man out in the deep, and they'll get back for, I think, 2.
So a lot of the lines were kind of whispered because you're right in close with two people who are talking quite quietly like this, and it just did not work for me. It's very intense as well. It mostly is. Hamlet.
Shadab Khan, last ball of his first over. He's only gone for 4 so far. That's a great ball. It's classic leg spinner. Draw the man forward. He's trying to work into the leg side. Turns, beats his outside. Taken by the keeper. He takes the stumps. It's not going to be a stumping, but that is the end of the over.
Finger beauty.
Time for a change. You're coming in for here. I get my 5 overs off.
Right, I'm going to read some stuff. Okay. Greystoke says Letterman's monologues are always shite. A great interviewer later in his career, though, when he realised he didn't give a fuck. That is true, I think. Yeah, like his new Netflix thing is way better than a lot of the stuff that he did in his kind of later telly bit. Yeah.
Thank you, Will.
Hi,
you
Messi.
graduated to colour and comments, I think, haven't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think you're on the messages, Jez. You may inform people what a super chat is if they don't know.
Well, a super chat is what Jay Grover has just sent us for £5, where he says, "Bear, I'm not sure of much in life, but Will could out-opioid us both. Fact, shapy camera is a curse."
That's 2 taken to point there. Not the best fielding again from the USA. They are an associate nation. You can be too harsh on these things. But, by Pakistan, who are not an associate nation, but often don't have very good fielding. Anyway, it's 56'1". Cheyenne is on 40, and Monank, either with 1A or 2 A's, is on 3. It's Nawaz bowling, and this has got no timing from Cheyenne, and there is no run. So will it be America's manifest destiny for Cheyenne to get them home? That's the question on everybody's lips. Or will Pakistan, who must be huge favourites, win? Cheyenne wants to do something about that, and he is beaten by another pretty impressive spinning ball. Pitch seems to be taking spin all of a sudden. And it really is all of a sudden. We didn't see it spin much until the last sort of 10 minutes.
I know it doesn't exactly work like this, but it just said that at this point Pakistan were only 62 and the US are 56, and they also were 2 down.
Yeah, a bit of power to come in the Pakistan lineup. Whether the same is true of us USA, as this is knocked into the deep point area and they're through for a single. Had Corey Anderson been in the lineup, then maybe there was a case to be made for that, but he's no longer in the USA team.
Associates have something of a history of strong start and fading finishes.
Yeah, I mean, true. I think I said earlier that it's not about the power play, it's what comes in the 6 or 7 overs after the power play. There. Jahangir is the second name of Cheyenne. That's a name that will be familiar to fans of squash. Oh, an interesting one. He just pushed it into the leg side. It went to the right hand of Nawaz, who went across, and he attempted to throw down the stumps at the non-striker's end, and he struck the bat of the sprawling Cheyenne. the bat was probably in, but it was the bat that stopped the ball hitting the stumps. So not obstructed the field, but it would have been interesting in slightly different circumstances. So Nawaz is in, and this is punched hard, but it picks out the man at short extra, who's not all that short actually, on the edge of the circle. It's the end of the over. 57 Hearns varieties, 57 for 1. Monank has 3, Cheyenne has 41, and Jez has your messages.
We have another very generous super chat from Dr. Science, who says, sends us $20.
Oh, thank you.
Says, thanks for the commentary, cheering USA on here and on location in the USA. Thank you, Dr. Science. It's most generous of you.
It's a vast continent of a place. Where are you? Are you in the deep south?
Yeah.
Are you in the frozen north? Are you sheltering from ice agents in Maine or in Minnesota? It would be lovely to know exactly where you are, Dr. Science. And again, our gratitude for the super chat. Shadab is in with these leg breaks, and the reverse comes out. He's hit it straight to the wicket keeper, who seemed very keen on that, but they haven't reviewed. It looked like he sort of middled it straight to the keeper. But he didn't.
He hit it straight into the ground, didn't he?
Did he hit it into the ground? No, he didn't. He just missed it.
Oh, no.
He just missed it.
He just missed it.
That was
he must have hit the ground himself.
Shadab's in, and this is hit hard. There's always room over extra cover, but it was actually more to mid-off. And amazingly, they only get one, which shows you how hard they hit it and how quick Baba was to the ball. The grand old man, I suppose, these days of Pakistan cricket, if you're not counting Sham Masood, quick across the ground.
So odd, because I remember him coming through at Somerset, and it's weird how time sort of stands still in your head.
Yeah.
With those, I'd still kind of go, oh, he's early 20s.
Made a lot of runs for Somerset, didn't he?
He did. He was seriously good.
Yeah. Shadab's in again, and this is hit high in the air. Somebody's got to be catching that. It's the bowler, and he does catch it. And Monank is out for a rather indistinguished 3 off 10. Undistinguished, not indistinguished. Let's get some messages in.
Okay. Clark Cockney says, Lou Macari, good man, crap manager, love to flutter. Yeah. That movie you were thinking of is actually marvellous.
Marvellous. I knew it was something like that, didn't I? Yeah.
It's one of my 3 favourite movies, I think.
It's fantastic.
Just fantastic.
Is it Toby Jones was in it, I think?
Yes, Toby Jones. Yeah. He's just great in it. It's great about the goodness of people and how looking on everything with a positive attitude brings its own rewards.
I completely concur with you on that. It's a heartwarming tale. Any more messages there?
Indeed there are. There are lots of messages. Joe Grover says to Tim Wilton Day, says, I'm pissed off I listened to reggaeton just because I dislike Trump. Yeah, well, whatever sends you there, you just need to think about your choices, Jay. You know that. Grace Oak says USA are playing for their green cards. High motivation. I'm listening to Bad Bunny, says Tim Wilton Davis. Jay just says, hooray, Dr. Science, indeed. Dr. Science says our half metre of snow is melting currently, located about a 4-hour drive from Toronto.
Right, yes.
Right.
Which is near Toronto, as I understand. It's a 4-hour drive.
I read today that Donald Trump's going to try and stop them opening the bridge from Detroit to
Yes. This
Canada.
ball is a little inside edge from the new bat, who I will now jingle up, through for a single off the mark.
The only one who could do it is Milan Kumar. The only guy old enough to drive a car, and his mates all wanted a burger. So off to the drive-thru they went. In the end they were all well fed.
Well, Dr. Science should really have been in Charleston with that musical interlude there. This is cut hard to the man who's sweeping on the offside boundary, and a single is taken. The run rate appears to be stalling just a little. Now that looks like Paul Nixon, but it's not Paul Nixon. On the coaching bench for Pakistan. Last ball of the over. We'll come to more of your excellent messages in a moment. That's defended back to the bowl. That's a good over from Shadab, just 3 from it and the wicket. He has 1 for 7 from 2. Leg breaks are really good, aren't they, in this format? Jez.
Lovely. Jay sent us another super chat for £2. He says, marvellous after this then. No shaky cam.
No shaky. Oh, God, that shaky camera yesterday.
It's one of those movies you can watch again and again. It's not one you worry about the plot. And the fact that it's got the actual original people in it, including Lou Macari, it just makes it that much more appealing. Tim Wilton Davis says, walking along, singing a song, walking in a Grover Wonderland.
Very good.
Jay says, listen to both for balance. Didn't mind the Super Bowl, mind one had more attractive women. Yeah, we know which one certain presidents prefer on that basis.
This is Noaz who's in and gets one onto the leg stump of Cheyenne, who just pushes it into the leg side, and they're through for a single. I mean, this is where games are won and lost, really, because the USA out of power play cricket, losing wickets. They're only 2 down, but they've got to find a way of getting to the boundary here, because the required rate's 12, and if you do too many overs without a boundary, that can get to 14, 15, the game's done. Will, am I right in saying they should be getting boundaries?
I completely agree. Like 12 is about as high as you can go and still have a shot at it.
Now as in again, and that's punched to long off, and a single is taken. I mean, Pakistan, the body language, the way they're looking in the field. Babar is off the field now, sitting with the coaching staff. They look like they think they've got this done, which is a dangerous place to be, but everything is under control at the moment. Cheyenne has got 44 from 30, so he could go big, but again, he's just missed out there on a pretty poor ball down the leg side. Help yourself, and he tried to hit it too hard, took the pad, and the keeper came round, tidied up, and again, 3 balls, 2 runs. You're just not going to get there with this.
No.
I mean, the bowling is good. Shadab's bowled particularly well, and Nawaz is not giving them any room. Again, it's just a single ease down to long off, and every time USA score a single, they get further away from the victory targets, if that makes sense. So we're seeing some extraordinary faces there. It looked a bit like the Mexican Day of the Dead for a short time there, but there's lots of colours in Sri Lanka, and that looked like some colours that were there. As Nawaz is in again, it's a huge hoik across the line, but again it's a bit of an under edge. Goes out to the boundary rider, and it's only a single again. And the game is slipping through their fingers, as that wonderful ABBA song tells us.
I've never really been one for ABBA. I don't know.
Some good tunes.
ABBA's sort of passed me by, but
if you like pop music, you like ABBA. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And Slipping Through My Fingers is just a beautiful song. That's a beautiful shot, hit down the ground, and they finished the over with one of these, even if they didn't get one earlier. Your messages.
Yes, well, Dr. Science says, Jay Grover, you're low-key famous at the shop where I work for your super chats. There you go, Jay. Recognition intercontinentally.
Yeah.
That's excellent, isn't it? Banana Brooks says, Pakistan T20 head coach Mike Hessen, bowling coach Ashley Nofke. There you go.
Yeah, thank you. Ashley Nofke, I think he played at Surrey for a while. Australian.
He is indeed. He is. We get everywhere.
I know, like rats. Jay, am I sort of too premature writing this off? I can't see USA doing this. There's a big cut that goes out to the man sweeping. Far too many deliveries have just been fielded by the sweepers. The win predictor is Pakistan at 84% and USA at 16. That should be more like 94 and 6 if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I think
Shadab's
things
in again, and this is a hoik from outside off stump, and it's hit straight down the throat of Shaheen Shah Afridi, who is at long on, and Cheyenne is out for 49, but this game is surely as cooked as the Bears' goose.
You silly little boy, what on earth were you playing at? Oh!
Yes, catching practice really, that wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a strange thing that the same batters who are able to strike boundary after boundary, 6 after 6 in power play cricket. Not quite, but you certainly get a lot of 4s and 6s in power play cricket. Once it goes out of power play cricket, which usually brings slower bowlers on, to be fair, and the field's allowed to be spread, but all the power seems to go out of them, like Samson without his hair, or the Duracell bunny with the, not the bad bunny, the Duracell bunny with the power
no
down.
batteries.
No batteries, yes.
It's very odd because although the field is spread, it's only one extra person.
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't make that much of a difference.
Oh, no, it's more than one. Because only 2 are allowed outside the circle in the first 6 overs.
So it's 2 to 4, is it?
It's 2 to 5.
Oh, is it 2 to 5? Oh.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes more of a difference.
Yeah, it does make a difference, but the way the game is played now, they often ignore the field because they're hitting it for 6, aren't they? Or they want to hit it for 6.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, yeah.
That's a good googly. You don't want that first up, but to his credit, I think Shubham read that and got it into the leg side for 2. I think he did read that. As we're seeing the dismissal again, the ball never really gets very high and it just goes straight into the breadbasket. Help yourself.
I don't know whether it's something to do with sort of second innings and due and all that.
This ball turns a little to outside off stump. It's fetched a little bit with the vertical bat by Mulind, and he goes to 5, I think. Pakistan 72 for 3. There's a long way to that target there. We're seeing Shadab's googly. He's a good bowler, this lad. Again, cramps Milland for room. It was Shubham who got the previous delivery. It's cramped for room, but you can only get a single. 1 ball left in the 11th over. Pakistan are 73 for 3. So Pakistan looking smug, I would suggest, in the field, but with some justification. Leg break turns, and again it's a single. It's just punched out to the man at long off. It's the end of the over. This is what I feared. USA crawling to 148 or something. They're 74 for 3 off 11, and we have your messages.
Well, Jay Grover apologises to Dr. Science. He just said, I'm very, very sorry. Is this for being notorious in his shop? Dr. Science says, if I ever get enough money, I'll retire to Australia. I hear Walla Walla is nice. Maybe you mean Wagga Wagga. I'm not sure there is anybody called Walla Walla anywhere.
If there isn't a place called Walla Walla in Australia, there really should be.
There's a place called Woolloomooloo, of course, which has got more O's than L's than you could pay quite a stick at.
Welsh likes a bit of that with the O's and L's, I promise you.
Well, more of the L's than the O's.
Yeah.
I mean, Welsh have been robbed of most of their vowels, haven't they?
We have a new bowler. Extraordinary waiting at the crease before he delivers the ball, and he seems to be joining us from the set of the Warriors 1979.
It's just a weird delivery. He comes to a complete standstill at the crease, and then throws it over. I mean, it's just odd.
It's bizarre.
It's Tariq, And it's almost like the kind of penalty taking style you have in football these days, where there's a kind of stop, pause, lights a fag, and then takes the penalty. There's a little bit like that with this. I won't call it run up. I'll call it preparation for delivery. And he's swept down to deep square for a single. I think I may have missed the ball area, but it's dot ball. Well, it's a chuck so much as a. The kind of thing you would do if you were in the nets and you were knackered and you couldn't really be bothered anymore.
Yeah, it just freezes completely before he delivers it.
So bizarre.
This beats the flashed blade outside off stump. It's effective so far. And actually, once he's actually delivering the ball, the arm's quite high. And he's got some good variation of pace. It's just the extraordinary preparation. That's a very slow one and very wide of the off stump. That was a bit Village, and Richard Illingworth gives it the wide, and a huge grin from Milind. It's under the cosh, but he finds the humour in it. Good lad. He's in again, it's Tariq, or rather he's standing up again, and Milind hits it high and handsomely, but picks out a man at deep square who drops it.
Talk of Village.
Oh dear, this has not been very good cricket. You could see in Pakistan's body language that they think the game is won, and that's the kind of drop you get when you think the game is won. High, handsome, plenty of time to see it, moves round to it, don't even think he got, well, it bounced out of his hands. 2 runs was taken. Extraordinary delivery. Again, is cut to the man sweeping on the offside. Have you ever seen anyone like this, Will?
No, other than kind of me when my front knee goes fuck up. You know what I mean? You know when you just can't put any. You're just like, I'm not going to be able to walk.
Right, okay. In again. Oh, it's a lovely spinning delivery that both off spin and overspin cramps Milind for room, and extraordinary over in many ways. 79 for 3. I want more though.
I love it.
That was actually, I think, a googly that came out the back of the hand rather than the off break.
Good. I want to watch him forever.
Yeah, this is the inheritor of Paul. Who's the South African? The frog in a blender bowler. Paul.
Andrews.
No, it was Paul. You know, he bowled left arm.
Yeah, I remember.
Wrist spin, but he bowled a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I can't remember either. He was a good bowler. 79 for 3, more conventional spin from the impressive Shadab. And is there going to be 2 taken inside the circle? There is 2 taken inside the circle. As Shadab was actually, for some reason, looking and pointing down to long leg instead of looking at the fielder, and couldn't gather the ball on the way in. This is pretty shoddy stuff, isn't it, at the moment?
This is kind of classic middle over. Don't know what's going on.
Poor.
It's rubbish.
Both sides. It is rubbish. This is punched down the ground. Surely that'll be fielded properly. It was, but there was no long barrier there from Shahid Shah Afridi. If that had bobbled, it was going past him. 82 for 3, chasing a huge amount. The required rate is now 14.2, and surely out of sight. What was that? Hole and out to your outer look. I'm out of sight. An attempted reverse sweep. There's a huge appeal, but not only did it pitch outside leg, but it was well, maybe it's outside off, but it was missing anyway. And there's 2 reviews left. Surely they're not going to take it off that. No, for some reason, was it a no ball? Yes, it was a no ball as well. How are you bowling no balls? Was it the back leg or something?
I think they're doing it just to annoy you.
I think they might
keep doing it just to get at you.
Well, this is a free hit, but there's a sense in which when you require 14, everything's a free hit. Well, that's a bit of a harsh no ball. His foot is landed in front of the crease, but you can go off the heel of the raised heel of the foot, and I thought that had a little bit behind. But what does it matter? It's a free hit now.
It's weird because you kind of, I think we're all sort of sitting here thinking, oh, I've never seen anything like this, but actually we all have.
Yeah,
it's slammed. Slammed down the ground with the horizontal bat by Milind, who gets a single. 84 for 3. The required rate ticks up a little more. Shadow blotting his copybook, really. He bowled very, very well until that point. He's only got 3 balls left in his full allocation of 4 overs. He's in again, and this is clobbered up in the air. Is there a man out there? There should be, but there isn't, actually. It's gone for 6. Well played, sir. Well played. And
very nice.
Yeah, that was a good shot back over the bowler's head. Cleared the front leg and sort of hit slightly across it, but got it very straight, and soared like a 7-iron at Augusta, and 6 runs. So 90 for 3, goes back and clips this with a raised front leg like a right-handed Brian Lara, and it goes to long on, and they're through for a single.
That was the most flattering description of any shot he's ever played, I suspect.
I think so, yeah, definitely.
It was a fine shot, but shot of the innings, if not shot of the day. Crowd all staying behind. That's good to see, supporting the heroes from either Pakistan or USA, or even if just onlooking Lankans. This is hit hard down to the man at deep square, who's done a lot of work. Far hard. Down there, and they're through for a single. It's 92 for 3 after 13. We have your messages.
So I'm sorry, Jay, Marvelous is not a series. It's just a one-off movie. I think it was made for Channel.
No, I think it was BBC Films, although I'm not certain. Yeah,
won a whole lot of awards about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was it should be actually on iPlayer, BBC iPlayer.
I think it might be on iPlayer.
Jay says, bother not quite as aft as Martin or Michael Sheen. I watched Note with Toby Young in it. It was Toby Jones in it, so that's all right.
Not Toby Young, Toby Jones.
Yeah,
that was Nye with it saying there. I saw, is it Nye they were talking about? I missed it, Jez. Sorry, I forgot to go back.
Stephen Kelk asked Jay to talk to him. Says, tell me how things are in the heart of the Jay Empire, Sheffield. Jay was appointed the Emperor of Sheffield yesterday after super chatting £50 to ensure that we covered the Ireland game.
This is a Yorker from Tariq, and dug out, goes to long on for a single. Well, I do hope the Emperor of Sheffield fits on a iron throne like they do in Game of Thrones. That would be apt, wouldn't it?
I don't think Jay has had any connection whatsoever with Game of Thrones. I think he's decided it's not for him.
He's in again as Tariq, and almost has time to consult what used to be a BlackBerry. God, they were useless technology, weren't they? Before he delivers the ball, and it's swept to the man at backward square. And
it's all very well in hindsight. At the time, they were fantastic.
Oh, I hated it. I couldn't make my fingers too big and too arthritic. Big appeal for LBW. Richard Illingworth shakes his head. Tariq
hitting outside the line.
Yeah, I don't think Tariq's that interested.
Actually.
Also,
not sure it was hitting outside the line. Probably going over.
I think can't be bothered with the review. Just want to get on with it now. Big round arm delivery down the leg side, and it's swept with some authority to the backward square leg boundary for one of these. Yes, that video for Hit Me Baby One More Time hasn't aged particularly well in the age of Epstein, has it? But there you go. Made a big star of Britney Spears. As this goes down the leg side again, but it's just clipped, helped on its way to yet again the man at backward square leg. I'd like to see the wagon wheel of some of these USA batters. So much is that spoke that goes 5 yards either side of square on the leg side. It really is. He's in again, Tariq, and then he's bowling. This is hit hard and high towards cow corner, and the fielder was Sayam Ayub there, backed off a little bit. I think had the match situation been different, he'd have run in and tried to catch that, but he stood back, did the fielding. The score is 99 for 3 after 14 overs. We're on a drinks break, which means, Jez, over to you.
And your Bear's supposed to be coming in, I think.
Yeah, and it's Will, if you're finishing off now, thank you very much for today. You're a late sub, and we much appreciate it. Have you any more observations to make before you whistle off into the outer space that's behind you?
Just that, going on what Jay was saying, what was being said about Jay earlier, it's really interesting. I talk about Jay to my family so much that they have now just started referring to him as my imaginary friend. I don't know what that says about me and about Jay, but there we are.
It's a worry for us all, I think.
Yeah, it is. All right, see you later.
Brian in Brisbane says, I spent 18 very long months at Wagga Wagga, bloody cold in winter and stinking hot in summer. At least it was in 75. At least it was in 75. That's a long time ago, Brian. I bet it's still the same, though. Gracex says, I suggest we're all lucky to have time and utility to post shite during a match we have fuck all interest in.
Well, there's your headline for the report, I think. Speaking of reports, we've had some excellent reports at Guerrilla Cricket, and one of our gorillas has been doing us proud over at the Cricketer. Hector has covered the Under-19s World Cup, and if you want to see a young lad who writes like an old pro, I can direct you to Hector's stuff from Zimbabwe. Tremendous stuff from Hector. I'm looking forward to talking to him about his work when he's next here at Guerrilla Cricket.
Well, Hector is an old man in a young man's body, actually.
Definitely. Yeah, I think there's a bit of that.
He can't even get tech, and he's 18, for crying out loud.
But he loves Test cricket and hasn't got much time for T20, you know. So,
but he's been doing some superb work out there.
He has indeed. Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see him again. He'll probably get employed by someone.
Yeah, he probably will, to be fair.
Clown Cockney says, normally I love watching USA lose at sports, but I'm not feeling it watching these guys. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Well,
Leah disagrees with you, Gary. She said that was a clear no ball. Oh, Dr. Science has come in with another super chat. Thank you so much. He sent us $10. Cracking a Heineken for the Bear. You are well loved by the people I forced to listen to Guerrilla Cricket.
Well, I was thinking, if we're being played in a shop and Jay Grover is famous, he kind of has a whole batch of 15 seconds of fame, doesn't he? Because it comes in, 15 seconds comes out, and that just shows you how things have sped up since even Warhol's famous quote was made.
Where is Dr. Heineken's shop, and what do they sell?
Well, he's about, did you say 4 hours drive from Toronto?
Oh, okay, that's pulled out to deep, the mid-wicket, and is a single.
You never know, he might sell the stuff you like to smoke.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. It's legal over there, isn't it? You got a weed shop. Yeah. Can I get a discount if I ever come over?
Bulk discount in your case.
Yeah, it might help. Tossed up and slam down to long on. It's going to bounce before it gets down to Nawaz. He's fielding down there for a single.
My favourite YouTube channel at the moment is Mentor Pilots. I think I mentioned it earlier, and they have a fantastic episode on a famous incident in Canada. I think the flight started at Toronto, where they had to land the plane on what was then a drag racing quarter mile. But the whole way they do it is just wonderful stuff. Very famous in Canada, the incident, I think from the 90s. Yeah, it's great stuff.
Bra Ahmed is in, and he's cut, well. Beats
nice
two
shot.
fielders behind square. They'll get 4, but they're well behind the rate. They're nearly 16 and over. So I'd rather they just spooned it up in the air and got out.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
Is Dr. Heineken supporting
It's Dr.
Canada?
Science.
Dr. Science, sorry. Dr. Heineken. I'm just thinking of the Heineken.
Surely not there.
Abra is in. Swept, not very well. Maybe an inside edge onto PAK. Goes some man to short on the 45. They'll get a single.
Yeah, we're in the equivalent of that match between West Germany and Austria, where they passed the ball backwards and forwards to each other to get the draw that they needed to progress in the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah, don't want to change the rules, thankfully, after that, didn't they? That's clipped out to deep mid wicket.
I'm not suggesting collaboration here. What I'm suggesting is that neither team are that energised by the prospect of the result being anything other than what it obviously will be, and going through the motions to get there.
That's gone up in the air, but it's gone fine. Reverse swept. Nice shot by Milind. He's going to get himself 4 runs.
4, 4, 4. F-O-R.
And
we might as well do a bit of this, mightn't we? Get out the party tricks there. Didn't get all of that, as the expression has
you've
it,
got to.
enough.
I mean, you need 15 and over. There's no point doing anything else and knocking it around for singles. Every ball's got to go, pretty much.
It was a mighty swing. Not a huge amount of ping.
No. Well, need 4 4s and over.
There's
I mean, they've got 7 wickets in hand as well.
There's my point about the key to the game is after the power play. They go at 8.33 in power play cricket and drop down to 6.13 after. Oh,
terrible! What is this, Tariq? Who is he? He's rubbish. Apart from the fact he's got a weird action, he bowls a wide anyway.
He's got the ball to turn.
Wow, yeah, but it's a bit odd.
It is a bit odd.
He's doing that old. Every ball he stops, but I mean he hardly gets his arm over, does he? I mean, and he gets it over.
It can get very low.
It gets very low. I've never seen him before. Anyway, that's a single down at long off.
Well, he looks a bit like Wout Fass, who used to play, or still does play for Leicester City. He looks like he's won the prize in the raffle to have a game today.
Tossed up and inside edge down to the man on the 45. They'll get 3 for a single. It hardly gets there, does it? I mean, I've seen bowlers do this stop thing as a sort of surprise ball, but he does it every ball. It's just weird because you get no momentum then through the crease.
Yeah, it is sort of goes against all the mechanics of driving over the front leg and all of that. But
even as a spin bowler,
he does have a quite a strong shoulder turn.
Yeah, he's quite a big lad.
Clearly, his fingers are clicking the ball.
Yeah, that's wide, short. Hit out to the man on the cover boundary. It'll be a single.
But maybe he's a classic case of that which gets wickets.
Shite.
Well, I think this is the guy that upset Cameron Green when he got him out in the ODI. In the T20s in Pakistan. But he wasn't bowling like this. He was bowling far more round arm than this.
Oh, okay. Well, he's just been dispatched for 6 over cow corner. That one was in the slot and got what it deserved, which was out over cow corner for 6.
Damn! That 6 is on fire.
98% of T20 is loaded in favour of the batter. Let the bowler be able to do something.
Well, yeah. Cuts this time out to deep point. They'll get a single, and it's not a bad over. They got 10 off it, I think, but they need 15, 16, so the run rate's going to climb.
Yeah, they're at a point where they need 2 6s each over, not 1.
Yeah.
Jay has sent us another super chat for £2. He says, Dr. Science and friends, I am not worthy. Serious.
Yes. You're famous in Canada. Out. Big drive by Milind this time. 29 off 21, gets a thick outside edge. Tariq gets a wicket. This is caught short third man on the edge of the circle.
I don't like it very much. The first ball was an absolute shocker. It's wide, and he gets a wicket off the extra ball.
Well, such is life.
Well, yeah. Having said it's all loaded in favour of the batter, I've just said something loaded in favour of the bowler.
Well,
there you are. Cricket, eh?
crickets.
Well, you're just being even-handed, Gary.
Well, cricket is being even-handed. If Rog was here, he'd be saying, "Mother Cricket dispenses her gifts to all her children."
Yeah, indeed. Dr. Science says to Jay, "Yes, you are worth it. You are worthy, Jay. Seriously."
Yeah, you are, Jay. The program is only half the program without Jay Grover, and on a day like this, Bear, I'd say it's only a quarter of the program without Jay
on a day
Grover.
like today.
And not just the finance of the super chats, the way he and other listeners and those of you who've messaged us today, we really are grateful because you're carrying the show, you're moving it forward, you're providing so much to us because the cricket isn't providing much.
No, it ain't. That's tippled around the corner. And not much power down the deep square leg, and it's no run. So who's coming? Sanjay.
Ichni Sanjay.
We already had Sanjay, haven't we? No.
Is that the second catch for Shaheen Shah Afridi?
Could be.
So, yeah, he's doing well. It's his 100th, I think, T20I.
Is this Cheyenne? Sanjay.
We've
had a Cheyenne and we've had a Cheyenne. That one is...
Cheyenne got 49 opening.
Yeah, he did. No run off the last ball. Got Sanjay.
So they need 67 off 22 deliveries. That should be a piece of cake.
Yeah, doddled. Oh, here he is. Need to download.
Ooh.
What happened there, Gary?
Yeah, Abra came in and bowled him neck and crop.
Oh, okay. We'll describe it then, because
he was
trying to find Sanjay.
He was.
There's no point.
Sanjay played across the line. Abra beat him for pace. Took the top of off stump and went on and hit the keeper in the chest. Came out the front of the hand. Pretty good ball, really, all things considered. And yes, the end is nigh. As there was always somebody outside Goodison Park in the 70s and 80s with a big banner saying the end is nigh.
Well,
I mean, the immediate thing is, well, what the fuck do you want me to do about it?
Yeah. Well, it's true. I was around Oxford Circus when I worked there in the 80s. There was always a guy with a big banner telling us that eating nuts was going to bring the end of the world.
Eating nuts?
Yeah, eating nuts. Various other things. In fact, now what we know now is that if you have an allergy, eating nuts can indeed bring the end of the world. But then he was an English eccentric. He was always around Oxford Street, and sort of once a year there'd be an amusing piece at the end of Nationwide about him or something. But it was a bit tedious, really.
This man.
You're messing with Hamid Singh. Messing with Hamid. Now you're messing with Hamid Singh.
Oh my word. He has a flap at the first ball. Doesn't look like he can bat very much.
Yeah, Abra's got 49 wickets in T20 cricket, which is okay. His economy rate is 6.6, Bear. That suggests he's a bowler.
It does. Yeah. Depends what he's planning. That's in T20Is, I presume.
Well, it will be because he must have more than 49 wickets even in the limited domestic games that Pakistan play.
Maybe offer slower wickets where it's easier to control it. Anyway, that one's swept by Shubman down to
not Shubman, Shubham.
Shubham.
Yeah, Shubman's a rather different proposition.
Yeah, that's true. Shubham down to. Long leg, no one down there. It's going to be 4 runs.
4. F-O-R.
Abra in. Defended into the offside. They're going to go through for the single. They're going to get there. It's going to be a run out soon. They won't let me choose that on thingamajiggy. But hey. Is that the end of the over?
I think it is.
Okay, over to you, Messi.
Okay, I think Stephen Kelk says, I can't help thinking about Will's revelation that he talks about Jay to his family. What do you want to be when you're older, Will? Answer, I want to be like Jay.
Yeah.
Really? Well.
Dear. Brian in Brisbane says, my soon-to-be 18-year-old grandson was asked what he wanted for his 18th birthday. A weekend in Amsterdam, he says, because I smoke weed there legally.
Yeah.
Aims high, it's young Jacob.
There's lots of places you can do that now. You don't need to go to the coffee shops of Amsterdam, which can get a bit sordid these days.
Yeah.
Well, they actually... They've restricted the access of tourists to some of the coffee shops.
They have, and they've stopped you being able to smoke on the streets, I think.
Yeah.
Bastards, eh?
Well, I mean,
it's the same in
that. I smoke on the streets of London.
Yeah. It's the same in Copenhagen, in that hippie quarter there. They've taken a lot of that out.
That was full of smackheads, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What was that called again?
Well,
that's a good shot. Shubham, has smashed Shaheen Shah Afridi back over his head, the first ball he faces. Only need another 5 of those, it's over.
I think it might be Christiania, I think.
Yes, that's
and
right.
yeah, it's still it's essentially it's like Camden now. But it's interesting. On a sunny day, it's a nice place to go.
I knew a Danish girl. Fuck, she was hot. That one is cleared over the leg side and there's no run.
No, there isn't.
No, sorry, there were 6 runs. What am I on about? I was thinking about the Danish girl.
Yeah.
There were no runs there.
Well, very Scandi, very sharp features.
Look, there are a lot of very beautiful people in Copenhagen, I can tell you that.
But no score there, Bear, I take it.
No. Rebecca was her name. Anyway, 6 runs over Cow. He's doing all right here. Shubham has got 43 off 23, 2 a ball. I don't think
should have
that's
stayed
enough,
with
is it?
spin.
Yeah, should have done. Shaheen in again. This time it's gone out towards third man. There is a guy out there. They're going to try for 2. No, isn't one of these guys the guy with the injured knee? Or was that Milland? Or
I mean, this is why they brought Shaheen Shah Afridi back. It's not to bowl at Shubham, it's to bowl at Harmy, the number 10, because he should have enough pace to...
Well, he's not number 10, he's number 7.
Is he? Is he number 7?
I mean, he lost 5 wickets.
Oh, well, I'm wrong then. I'm as bad as you were earlier with the no run when it was a 6.
I mean, he looks like a number 10.
Well, he looks like a number 10.
Maybe that's shot.
Yeah, that's my mitigation. I think that he looks like a number 10.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they have only lost 5 wickets. Rates tumbled all the way down to 19.2, the required rate.
48 or 15. Seen this happen in the IPL. Don't think it's going to happen today, though. Harmy smashes it straight to mid-off. There's a little bit of a misfield. I presume they go through for the single.
Okay, no long barrier there. Just put your hands on it.
They did indeed go through for the single.
Not sure Pakistan have been absolutely on it for the last hour or so.
No. But, I mean, once you know you pretty well can't be beaten, there's not a lot driving you. So.
No, but the problem is you can't get back up for the next game. It becomes spreads through as a kind of cultural...
Well, they won 2 out of 2 now. Pulled well, but out to the fielder on the fence by Shubham. He could get a 50, that'll do him good, wouldn't it?
That's Brian Clough used to say, I'm sure you remember there, it's all about good habits.
Oh, God,
he would say.
Clough.
It's all about good habits.
Well, the rate's gone up.
Maybe someone should teach Harry Brook that one.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty of sports people for whom it was not about good habits, as we know.
Well, yeah, very much so. Last ball of Shaheen's third over is top edged over the top of third man. It's going to race away and they're going to get 4. So that over went 6, 6, 6, 4. 3, 2 6s and a 4. That's what, 16 plus a bunch of singles. 18.
Yeah, the run rate's back now to 21.
Yeah,
that's
not
the
enough, basically.
That's the problem.
19 off that and the run rate's 21. So yeah, it wasn't enough.
Yeah,
just going through the motions. This is where I said, Gary, you should be able to resign like you can in chess.
Yeah, just topple the king over.
Exactly.
and walk
So
away.
when it comes to Amsterdam Timberton Days, it says taking to the red light district. Stephen Kelk says, I know more interesting places to go in Amsterdam than the red light district.
Yes.
Yeah, the red light district's like a zoo. It's a bit weird.
My crush burns like hell, says to Jay Graver, you have overexposed yourself with excessive super chats. Your super chats are taken for granted and it's not carrying much weight.
There's a big super chat from Brian in Brisbane. Have we had that one?
Yeah, it's just come through for me.
Played down to long on for a single. Go for it.
He sent us $20, says Gary is thinking of Stanley Green, known in London that one writer said he was the most famous non-famous person in the entire city.
That is the man.
A low-protein diet would lower people's sex drive and make them kinder.
Yes, that's right. He just was at Oxford Circus every day.
Thank you, Brian.
Rain or shine. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, that's the man.
It's Tariq in for his last over. His first ball gets slammed airily, but drops short of long on for a single. Run rate now 24.
Was on the way to the Palladium yesterday. I had flashbacks to the late 80s where I used to go every lunchtime to Berwick Street Market, and I would often buy, if they were in season, a bowl of cherries for the department and put it on the table there in an open plan office. But I'd almost always buy oranges, and I would give them to an old guy who was a homeless guy. He used to sit outside the Palladium. I'd always stop and give him an orange out of the 5 that I'd bought. Break off.
Probably wanted a rap of smack would probably suit him better, wouldn't it? That one swept with the man on 45.
And I had a next overcoat, which was my pride and joy when I was sort of 19, but I replaced it because I was a fashion person and I had money with a cashmere Jasper Conran overcoat, and so I gave my next overcoat to him one day, and he was very grateful, said thank you very much, because a week later I saw him, he'd sold the coat.
Of course he had.
Yeah,
of course he had.
Of course.
Get his next fix.
Of course.
Down the track comes Harmeet. He's hit it down long off's throat, and he's gone for 6 off of 4. And the wickets are slowly tumbling. The run rate's up to now 26.
Mercy rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just for that, I'm going to give it this. Not that.
Fuck off! Just fuck off!
Because I kind of want this game to end.
What do we got tomorrow, Bear?
I don't know, actually.
England, I think.
England against West Indies, yeah.
That could be
and
a
I'm
game.
back in on Thursday for, I think, Italy against Switzerland or something. I'm not sure.
No, Switzerland aren't there.
I'm not sure Switzerland qualified.
No, I know, but it feels like it'll be Italy against Switzerland.
Well, if I go to our website, I can give you the broadcast schedule, can't I?
Don't know, Bear. Ask the producer.
Well, that would be me.
Yeah, exactly. Frida Kahlo's come to the crease. Excellent.
Oh, look. Didn't realise we had that. Tomorrow, West Indies versus England at a wanker day at 1:30, same as today. India-Namibia on Thursday. On Thursday. And Namibia having won a game.
They should have that 14-year-old lad play. Draft him in. It'll be great fun.
Aye. Tariq around the wicket. Oh, bowled him. Leg stump. He's tried to go across the stump as Mosin. They're not going to get to play his jingle either. And it goes down. Knocks his leg stump. He bowled a quicker ball. 62 miles an hour, that one.
Yeah. Well, that was the equivalent of the penalty because he waited for the batter to move and then he sort of
took out his leg. He's on a
bowled the ball the other side.
He is on a hat-trick.
Oh, God, the most inconsequential hat-trick in the history of cricket if he gets it.
Yeah. Well, except possibly for the one that happened on the first day, which I can't remember now.
Yeah,
Who took that one?
Yeah.
Didn't Sammy Curran get a hat-trick?
Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did. That's right.
Against Sri Lanka, didn't he?
Yeah.
Was it against Sri Lanka?
In fact, he got 4 wickets and 3 balls. 4 wickets and 5 balls, didn't he?
Something like that, yeah. Was it against Sri Lanka? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that wasn't the World Cup. I think there was a hat-trick on the first day of the World Cup.
Yeah, that's right. Sammy Curran's hat-trick was in the warm-up to this.
What's his name?
Not warm-up.
Romario Shepherd, did he get a hat-trick?
Maybe. I can't remember, and I actually don't fucking care.
Exactly. First day of the World Cup, there was only 2 games, and India played in one of them, didn't they?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying the World Cup, but it's sort of 3 games a day is a bit of an overload.
Yeah, it is a bit. I mean, I've kind of watched bits and bobs of the games that we're not doing.
Jez, the secret is not to watch 3 games a day.
I generally
that's true.
I tend to watch and see when a game's exciting, and if it goes off the boil, I go back to the Olympics, which you can eat 3 times. I mean, there are some things in the Olympics I can't be asked.
I can't be bothered with the Olympics.
Tariq is in last ball. He's not going to get his hat trick. Attempt. Van Schalwick is bowling, and because he's actually last of the ball, he gets a jingle.
Oh,
look at that!
It's
Sadly be nimble, sadly be quick. How the fuck did you pronounce a name like Shadley Van Schalwick?
I'm quite glad he didn't get a hat trick. I find his action so offensive, frankly.
Fair enough.
So Jay sent us another £2. Says Italy versus Switzerland, ultimate grudge match. Well, only if it's conducted in the Alps. I think.
For the right to own the Mont Pass, something like that. Like this
something like that.
ludicrous posturing about the bridge from USA to Canada.
Oh God, yeah, he said he's not going to open it or something.
Well, I read in the New York Times yesterday that Trump has tried to block 5 offshore wind farms.
Yeah,
and
he's lost
all 5 of them. They got court orders to stop him stopping them. So
exactly. It's just costing them more money. He wants to keep open fucking failing coal power stations. He's just a twat. Well, he's a
50.
50. Well done, Shubham. He's just smashed that over extra cover. Down to the boundary. Get himself 4.
This is
and
You know you lift me with your 50.
This is the slow grind to 160. I feared.
Exactly. He's going to get it again. He's smashed that one out straight to the fielder this time. At cover, it'll be single. This is the thing. I think with the Associate Nations, if you get to 200, I think virtually every time you've got the game done. I mean, I was surprised.
What, 80?
Well, Nepal nearly chased 185, didn't they, against us, actually.
I think different things differently. I think I rate Nepal, you know? I think they've got something.
I think. That's got to be out. Surely it is out. Plum LBW. Shubham gets his 50, then gets out. Bold Shaheen Afridi gets him plumb in front. LBW. Unless you got your bat on it, is he going to review it? Please don't review it. Oh, he has fucking reviewed it.
Well, Nepal can hit the heights. To be fair, can't
well, they can, but all these teams can hit the heights, and I imagine that they'll hit the heights once or maybe twice in. And if they get across the line in one of those games, it'll be fantastic. And Nepal nearly did, to be fair.
Yeah,
and as I said, it would have been funny if it had been against someone else, but if we'd have lost to them, I'd have been very upset. There is no bat on that. Actually, it might be going on to miss
sliding down.
No, it's not sliding down, sliding over.
Sliding away.
Yeah. Slide away.
Slide away.
That's Oasis song,
I think it is Oasis.
Ah, dear. We're going to have to wait now. It certainly didn't hit the inside. Please get the tracking up quickly because we've only got 4 balls left. Is it 5 o'clock yet? No,
it's nearly 5 o'clock. I'm going to be tight for
7 minutes too.
Getting to the farm.
Simo is with us. First time I've seen you on here for a while, Simo.
Here we're seeing the review. It's hit him in front of off. It's missed. Oh, what's going on? Oh, some of this ball tracking.
Well, no, look where it's hit him.
Yeah,
it's hit him literally about 6 inches in front of the stump. So
I mean, that's
look plumb when it hit him. It is out. So 8 down. They've lost a lot of wickets in the last 2 overs, haven't they? About 4. Shubham Ranjani, 51, well battered.
Yep. That's rather faces like Mount Rushmore there, the American coaching staff. Not happy with the defeat, but they haven't disgraced themselves by any means.
None of these teams have. I mean, they managed to get. I mean, the fact that they managed to get 160 odd against, or 100, close to 160 against Pakistan is pretty good going.
Pakistan
really.
fans holding a sign there saying "Team USA, class in progress." I mean, it's an associate nation of part-timers playing against one of the great cricket nations of the world.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
Well, there's 3 balls left. Shaheen is in.
I would have
nearly full. Tipped out to cover, and then it could be. Oh no, it's not going to be 4 overthrows. It's not even going to get 1 overthrow. It was an attempted shot at the bowler's end. It missed. It went all the way out to the cover boundary, leg side boundary. The bail's come off, but the ball didn't go anywhere.
I think it was keeper's gloves or bowler's gloves.
I don't know. It was a bowler's end, wasn't it? Anyway, they got 1 after all that.
Anyway.
All that effort for 1 run,
Romario Shepherd got the hat trick, says Banana Brooks.
That was in the time that I left home, and whoever they were playing was not in a bad position, and by the time I got here they were virtually all out, which is about 10 minutes. That one is hit down to mid-off, good bit of fielding, and then Shane decides to destroy the stumps after the guy's about 6 feet past them. Pointless. 1 ball left, 158 for 8. They are going to lose by 32, 33 runs.
My 160 surmise, had I put money under or over, would have been quite exciting now, because 2 gets them to 160.
That reminds me, do we have any entries?
Well, I also predicted 190 for the first inning.
Yeah, you did. I said between 180 and 190, so... we've had a good day on the predictions.
I think we've had 1 entry for the GPL in the entire World Cup so far.
It doesn't really lend itself to GPL, does it?
No, but I mean, we give 45 minutes.
And the players are off the pitch. They think it's all over.
It is now. Thank God for that. Pakistan win by 32 runs.
I'm going to take my leave there.
That's fair enough.
Jez,
Thank you, Gary.
It's been nice to be on air with you. And I tell you what, Jez, fantastic work, because we really needed the messages today and we really got them delivered. So
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And we got lots of super chats too. Thank you very much.
And I like our man, Dr. Science. I've never heard of him before, so that's really nice.
Oh, he's donated generously in the past.
Oh,
as well.
okay, cool.
Yeah,
I like him. He's a very good man.
You're easy.
I'm easily pleased, it's true. Right, Pakistan win by 32 runs. They got 191. They batted okay. It always looked like it was going to be a bit too much for USA. I think those scores, I think the associates are kind of in the game when it's 150 to 170 max. In general, I think if it goes over that, they struggle against better bowling sides. And it proved to be. They were in it for a little while, but the run rate was always getting too big for them. They had to keep trying to hit big, and lost a hatful of wickets right at the end of the game there. So Pakistan march on 2 out of 2, which they'll be happy about. Who's the main? Oh yeah, they've got to play India. That'll be the deciding match about who finishes top of the group, one would imagine, in this group. Same as tomorrow's game, England versus the West Indies. May well decide who tops our group.
Well, maybe. Yes.
Maybe. Never know.
You never know. I think, Nepal is still, I think, irate within that group.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't put it past them to beat West Indies.
Have they beaten them before? They might well have done, actually.
Yeah, the West Indies are very erratic.
Yeah, they are quite erratic. And didn't Nepal beat them actually within the last 6 months, I think?
I think they might have, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's... I remember we mentioned it while we were on air. It had come up.
I don't know if you saw the pictures when the match was on. Although the stadium was full, there were thousands and thousands of people in Nepal gathered around a screen in one of the city squares. It was the whole country was going crazy.
Yeah,
I love the fact that it's so deep into cricket. Is so deep into that country's culture.
Yeah, and they so nearly made it. I mean, I was shitting it. I really thought they were going to do it, and I was getting ready to be really, really upset. I think Sam Curran bowled a fantastic over the last over, to be fair.
And Banana Brooks, as a man who knows his cricket, confirms, yes, Nepal did beat the West Indies. So there you go.
Yeah. So they might have a chance there too then. If they do, that really will upset apple carts, won't it? And potentially there could be a net run rate situation. I mean, you really want to avoid the banana skins of losing those games. And just push on through to the Super 8s, and then anything can happen, really, to be honest.
Yeah.
Right. Any last messages? Then we ought to get out of here.
Well, Banana Brooks says, we'll see you tomorrow when the match will matter.
Yes, it will do.
Joe says, right, thank you all. I'm off to watch Marvellous to purge myself of Kid Rock. Yeah, you'll enjoy Marvellous. I recommend it to anybody, whether you've seen it before or not. It's just a movie that'll make you feel really good afterwards.
What's that all about? Never heard of it.
It's about the guy who was the kit man at Stoke City when Lou Macari was the manager. And it's Toby Jones plays him. It's brilliant. It's great fun, and it's just very moving, actually.
You know what? I think I might have even seen that on the BBC or something.
Yeah, it's about 10 years ago. Oh,
yeah, that rings a bell, actually. Anyway, go and watch Marvellous. More entertaining than this game. It's vaguely entertaining at points, I suppose, but very one-sided, as T20s can be in the end. We got through it, and we're on to the next one. As we said, England versus the West Indies tomorrow. We'll be back on air at 1:20. So join us then, and until then, it's goodbye from us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, Messi, as always. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Guerrilla crickets. Whoa, guerrilla crickets. Whoa, guerrilla. Take charge, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre,